wrong button. There it is. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die presents our Wednesday night game of TORGanized play. We are back into when Cosms collide. Mike is back with us, and he will be continuing to run us, as we put it on this channel, Misfits through whatever he has in store for us. Before we do that, we are using Foundry this time as opposed to our typical Roll20. So if we seem to ask a lot of questions, that's probably why. Miniatures are created through Hero Forge, at least some of them are. If you have a Hero Forge subscription, you can create a custom mini and use in your digital games at home. Down below in our description, we also have our Extra Life, which runs year-long. So if you get the opportunity and you feel like giving to the Children's Miracle Network, click on that link and go right ahead. I don't think there's anything more that I need to announce other than that. I do know a few of the people that are on the channel here will be showing up at DragonCon. I think there's only, what, 1, 2, maybe?
I will be there, and I will be running DragonCon for 5 different slots. So,
Robert, you'll be there too?
I will be there maybe a day.
Yep, I heard that if you want to see Robert, you got to get there on the same day and be very lucky. Rod is not with us this evening because he's helping out with a, what is it, a beta test?
It's a play test.
Play test,
yeah. He may be joining us a little later, but we don't know.
He may join us later. If that ends up being the case, then of course cameras will go wonky for a second until I get it straightened out. Just bear with us.
Well, it's Rod joining. Everything's going to go wacky for a minute.
At least this time, Dan will have an excuse, though.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so, well, without further ado, let's go ahead and hand it off to Mike, and we can jump on into this second act of When Cosms Collide.
Fantastic. Yes. So we finished the first act. We were they were discussing off camera things to purchase. I know the Soaring Sleuth is purchasing a special little item. It's a nice little bag that screeches of kittens.
Yes.
And I thought, oh, this will be a nice little joke to play on Grunt, right?
Yes.
Exactly. But then it turns out it's actually useful. What were you thinking? And you were going to purchase the Pig in a Poke, which I should have added to your character sheet officially.
I did add it to my character sheet. I have a Pig in a Poke. Yay!
I would like to know what is your command phrase to bring the pig forth?
Oh, I got to come up with a command. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because there's a command phrase. Otherwise, it hisses cats.
Oh, okay. Well, Grunt will he will come up with a command phrase for Pig in a Poke.
Grunt hungry.
Barbecue. Grunt's command phrase is barbecue now.
Barbecue now. All right. Barbecue now.
Now,
And
Why don't you
how many times?
Why don't you just use the code word deliverance? That'll work real good, won't it?
God, that's a little bit above Grunt's social axiom.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Now we just need to see how many times we can make Grunt say barbecue now for no apparent reason.
Just mess up that once a day you actually get it.
Yes, once a day I can get it.
So we're back. I don't know back in that. Were anyone else going to make any requisitions or
don't think so.
Or anything you need? Because right now you've been told. Let me set things back up here. You've been told that you're going to be the cyber papal contingency has traveled towards Malmo. Now, let me see if I can bring up. Boop. So right now I have you over here, so that ping still works over here, by the little airport symbol and the Corvus Lufthoffen here.
I see a black box.
Yeah, you have it at nighttime.
You know why?
No, we're still paused.
Well, we don't have vision.
Yeah.
You don't have vision.
I mean, we have lack of vision. I mean, we all know that. That's why we're playing this game.
No leadership, lack of vision.
You know, this is me getting home late and then going, oh, everything will be fantastic. I could work a little during work tomorrow. Yeah, that didn't happen.
I can work a little during work tomorrow. Oh.
lighting. Unrestricted. How's that?
Negative.
Can't see anything.
That's a negative,
A
Ghost Rider?
beautiful
Yep.
black rectangle.
I bet if we moved our tokens onto it, we would see it.
Here, let me do this.
Or if you have a general group token that everybody has access to. I've used that before.
Yeah, that's what I think is going on here. Because I thought I set it
Do you
up
have a glory
correctly.
token?
I don't have a glory token, but you're under glory, so I know that.
We have 2 glories. It only counts once, but we did it twice. Sleuth apparently is good with wyvern chases.
Let's update that.
And what was the other one? The other one was Aiden's, wasn't it?
Let's see. Bjorn got a glorious strength test at 61.
Okay. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of a glory on a different character a few weeks ago. I think it was Cole.
Do 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 do.
Do 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 do.
Let's do this.
Can y'all hear my dog gnawing on his bone?
No, can't say that I do.
There we go.
Hey, we see things.
I see a big black rectangle.
There it is. It might just take you a second to upload.
I see it now.
I click reload and see what happened. Nope,
And
I have a black rectangle.
And you said the cyber papacy agents are on their way to
Malmo.
Malmo.
I can move me around the black rectangle, but I cannot see anything but black.
You may need to reload then.
I did.
Vision. You have vision. How's that?
Yeah,
I
see-
can now. There we go.
All right. Well, I set it up so we could use the little nice. I thought I set it up to use the little nice little van token
But
like I did with the other map, but apparently no.
All right, so panning.
fix
How do
this.
I pan again? Because it's all upper right-hand corner, and I
Left
can't
click,
move the map.
left
There we
click.
go. Right click.
And hold.
Yeah,
and
it's
move.
right
Yep,
click. I
yep.
can't. I don't know what I'm
Yep.
talking about. I don't know
See,
left and
I am
right.
just, and Grunt should have 3 possibilities now. Okay,
Brent wants more.
you're basically you set up you at the airport. The Cybele people agents have crossed over the bridge here to actually into Sweden from Denmark over here. From Denmark over here to Sweden over here, and they were headed to the town of Malmo. You were told from Major Nelson this is getting into you're going to be in isle zones from this point forward, and they will be dominant zones because he understands a little bit of the zoning around the area. You're able to requisition stuff from either the festival that happened after the forces of Thorian were trampled. That's where you got the pig in a poke, or you can get them from the airport and the military.
I wanted to try to get a healing potion.
A
Just
healing
to
potion.
Yeah.
Grunt likes that idea. He thinks it's a good idea, but he had to play fickle magic, so I put that down
Gotcha.
because it says play immediately.
Thank you. Oop.
I'm just going to roll this directly on my charisma. So. For some reason, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, there we go. Oh, nope.
That is a no.
Yeah.
Try that.
Journals.
I want to buy one. I don't want to requisition. I mean, I'll requisition it, but I want to buy one because I want to have it. I don't know that I have money anymore. We just had 3 acts, and I spent 500. I don't have money for it. I will requisition it.
And Aiden will requisition for one as well.
Oops. I just think I just roll right.
I guess that's a failure.
Sucks to be me. Do I have any cards?
Let me see.
I mean, I have cards, but what
You should cards.
What cards do we have? That does not help me. That does not help me. Do I have 2 glory? Nope. I do have 2 glory cards. I do not want one. We must hurry and finish the scene, so Greg cannot have 2 glory cards.
Well, I don't know. Fickle magic. Play immediately when drawn. The first player character who rolls a mishap while casting a spell has the opposite of the intended effect in said GM's call. All Storm Knights gain 1 possibility once the effect triggers. No spellcasters draw a new Cosm card. Well, lucky you, you have a spellcaster. So we will let Rod know when he shows up.
Or we don't let Rod know and we wait for him to activate it.
That is kind of funny too.
I approve.
Let's see. Yeah, there was a festival at Trifoli Gardens. You drank, you fed, you had a good time. The cyber papacy agents are headed to Malmo. I can tell you that the only way to get to Malmo is crossing the bridge, and you have to cross by foot because you wouldn't be able to take a vehicle there because, if it transforms, well, you're kind of stuck with a cart at that point. There is a little town over in this area here where it starts getting out to land, because that's how the bridge is built, called Bridgetown. They kind of control the area, as it were. They're able to put up chains so that you can't just sail over to Malmo. And they have skirmishers that go out, so if you don't pay, you don't cross. Or if they feel being a little fickle when you're boating, you may not be able to cross either. But that's near Bridgetown is the best place to cross. So, yeah, you're gonna have to go on foot.
What about
Aren't
horses?
you
Yeah.
lucky?
Yeah. Oh, also during the festival, Bjorn was going to definitely help introduce the trolls to Swedish death metal. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the trolls are into it.
Yeah.
Trolls are into it.
Trollish death metal. It's going to be a thing.
Yeah, especially what was it? Tongue Lasher Frold.
Yeah.
Tongue Lasher Frold does accept a council position on the city. They seem to have a good everyone seems to have a good working relationship, except for, you can tell, Traika Sordreka, which you never really met, but she's the bandit raider. And Major Nielsen and Tratrika, Tatrica, Trisha. We'll just call it Trisha. Trisha and Major Nielsen seem to have a very cold relationship.
They dated once, didn't they?
Quite possibly someone played a romance at an nemesis card. Yes, because that's what happens.
So before we leave, I would like to do see if I can buy some magic tent stakes.
Magic tent stakes.
Yeah, I plant them and a tent pops up and 4 people can sleep in it.
What? Man, I gave you some good possibilities. Do you know what the target number is?
13.
13? Yeah. See if they have it.
Bang.
Wow.
Okay.
I think you hit it. So you will also have a magic tent magical tent stakes.
Yes.
Hold for
I always
sleeping.
so I always bring barbecue. You always bring tent. Good call.
Right. Yeah, what's a big- What kind of barbecue?
What do you mean? What kind of barbecue? You live in Georgia. You know what kind of barbecue?
No, I'm asking Grunt.
Well, I mean, it's pork barbecue. Come on,
There
man.
you go.
Trying to think. So you purchased that, is that correct?
Yes.
There you go. Make sure to mark off the cash for it.
Yep.
Which is cool. Everyone made requisitions in buying, and we will see if when Rod comes around, we'll see if you've needed to buy or requisition anything. So the pig and a poke, it's going to be once per day. You basically get food for the day, and then the magic tent stakes will hold 4 sleeping people.
What did we just get?
Someone clicked on mutations. Bjorn touched mutations. So you're able to get rest. As I said, they were headed there. They don't know exactly when, but you did a little partying, you did a little drinking, you did a little wheeling and dealing in the evening, and then Major Nielsen actually takes you out personally with, essentially an honor guard, an effective honor guard to the edge of the bridge. The bridge is it's a cloudy day. There's some swirling winds. Sorry. Everyone to mark down. You had 500 extra or 500 coin, Eilish coin that Ervil Caffeine gave you. I think that's where that 500 coin came from for Grunt, for buying the pig and the poke. Let's see here. It leads you to the Orsund Bridge. It connects Copenhagen and Malmo. Like I said, if you were to get a vehicle across this bridge somehow, that at some point it's going to transform, so it's not worth losing the what do I want to call it? Losing the asset that the major would have. So like I said, it's going to be a long walk. You can tell that the Copenhagen soft point border is in the western end of the bridge. Major Nielsen takes you there and he says, "Hey, it's been fluctuating a little bit. There have been reality storms over the bridge. They've damaged and ruined some of the structure, so be very careful when you're crossing the bridge." And he says, "Good luck, bon chance. See you later." And you are heading off across this bridge.
Bomb chance.
Exactly.
Who would ever ask for a chance at a bomb?
I Grunt like bomb chance.
Grunt would.
Boom fruit and bomb chance sound like good things.
So you're able to start walking across. Like I said, it's a cloudy day, so there's, it's pretty nice. There is some wind. It's a modern bridge it is kind of, the cables are kind of swinging and creaking a little due to the wind. You do see that there are places where the bridge is actually broken. You could see that there are places where it looks like it's transformed at some point into something else and then just broken away, because it looks like there's a shear there instead of look, here's a crumbling artifact.
So if there are points in the bridge that look like they are weak and might fall, I will fly over them and kind of give them a poke with a stick or something, with a little bit of force behind it, just to make sure that if it falls, that my friends do not fall down the bridge.
Could you
pre-fall it?
make me a DN12 find test, please?
Can we
Alright.
help with this?
Since he's flying to find a little place over, it's going to be a little difficult to help with him.
Okay. It is in my best interest for him to find things that I don't fall through.
That is true. Oh. Yeah, it's going to be a DN12, but you are 6 off.
Yep. Let's see. Where did my card? Well, does somebody have a supporter that they perhaps could?
I got a drama.
I have a.
I could give you an
willpower.
I got a supporter.
Okay, I have an action that I can play.
There we go.
How are you supporting him, Dan?
You go, girl.
Poking that spot. You go, girl.
Give me a second to check my gear one more time. I have something maybe I can use.
Sleuth better, you. Sleuth better.
It's a good question. Maybe just observation. Certain places looking like might be weak. Point it with my laser sights for him to check out a little bit more in depth.
Okay, there we go. Got that. Okay, so you were able to
Yeah, that board right there looks like it might be weak. Check that one out.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, you're able to find a safe footpath through part of this bridge here. As the day goes forward, you could see that there are longboats that are launched from Copenhagen, from the Sordrika region raiders. You can tell in the distance they get to a point in where it says Peter home. Those locations right here, and it looks like they start slowing down as you can see these chains are lifted up from the water somehow to stop them, and then arrows are fired. You can see the dark cloud of arrows that are fired from the town and from the longship, and then they finally give up and they will go back away. So it seems like every once in a while they test the waters, as it were.
Are those Vikings, or are those just
these are
merchants, or are those just people who don't want to pay money?
These are Viking raiders trying to head over to the other side. So yeah, they come from above the airport and over there, over to try to find sneak ways through Bridgetown. Let's see here. After a while, like I said, they go away, and then you come up to a point where the winds start. You're higher up on the bridge. The wind's a little stronger, as it were. And let's see here.
Too many private dice.
I feel like that was one private dice for each of us. I mean, just no
just
particular reason.
Some of it. I could roll another one. Hey, Aiden, Dan.
Yes.
What is your unarmed combat?
Unarmed?
Yes.
13.
13. Okay.
You mean my unarmed defense, right?
Your unarmed combat skill.
Yeah, it's the same.
It would be
Same
your defense.
13.
Yeah. 13.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to open a thing I have over here. Why you do not open, I don't know. Oops. Let me go off. Well, you know, if I brought in my Torg book, hey, Dan, keep everyone occupied. I'll be right back.
Okay.
The musical stylings of Dan Latham.
Yeah, that
For
ain't
your
happening.
So a chickpea, is it a chicken or a pea? Discuss.
They're
what-
turtle hemorrhoids,
Or is it
not
neither
peas.
of those?
Okay.
That's an old bit. So
I figured what's the first
They're
tree
like
in
who's
the
on first? No, chickpeas.
yeah.
Anybody play WoW?
Long time ago.
They
Many
did,
moons.
they did a video at one
I'm
point.
loving the Sandman.
They did a who's on first skit, like who's the healer or who's the tank.
What does Sandman have to do with WoW?
Just saying, there's another topic. Sandman's really been great.
The DC Sandman, Vertigo Sandman?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Neil
yeah,
Gaiman?
because the Netflix series.
Oh, is it on Netflix?
Yeah. It's been one of the best comic book adaptations I've ever seen.
Are we now entertained?
I
Not
don't know.
yet.
You'll have to ask our fan.
Yeah, I decided not to unpack my stuff from Gen Con.
Well, I mean, why would you? It's
So-
not like you had a game to run tonight, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. So I'm like, whatever.
Well, if you
I'll
unpack,
do
then you have to do
stuff.
laundry and clean things and put things away. And
Well, you see, that's where I have the things set up pretty nicely for me, because my wife doesn't mind doing the laundry. She hates doing dishes. I don't mind doing the dishes, so I take care of all the dishes, and she takes care of the laundry. So she took care of the laundry. I just didn't unpack my stuff because I'm a jerk. And actually, here
make yourself aware.
I would like to see, because we should do this real quick. Oh, well. Well, Dr. Nigel Kenworthy wouldn't have been able to help you anyway. So I will not roll a dice for you. Hey, let's see here.
Hey,
I rolled a good number of that. You are. Everybody is caught flat-footed.
No,
Yes.
do not want.
16. So we have a standard success against Aiden.
Hey, Mike, would an alertness help us?
Yes, I'll give it to you, so you won't be flat-footed. So the Soaring Sleuth has kind of discovered, like, the winds seem to be starting to buff it a little more around, and you're kind of looking at Dr. Nigel, and Dr. Nigel's kind of like, something's funny, but I just don't quite understand it, because I don't understand anything about conjuration, because he doesn't have the conjuration skill. And then, with your Niles bat sense, as it were, with the alertness card, you may have run into something a little similar to, some sort of wind elementals, something like that, air elementals, things of that nature, which seem to be forming and seem to be trying. It's like all of a sudden you kind of see a little wispy of, you're like, everyone, watch out, in that dramatic Niles sense.
Down!
Down. So you're not caught flat-footed. Dan, you do get hit, and you are pushed 2 meters towards the edge of the bridge, which isn't quite off the bridge. Let's see here. Who's next? Hey, Soaring Sleuth. Apparently, you're going to jump in the way of what is happening. What's your unarmed skill?
I'm pulling it up. Sorry. 2 too many windows open.
I know the feeling.
Unarmed is a 12.
Unarmed is a 12. So they're going to get a good success off of you. Hey. I can go to public rolls now. Wait, did I? I should have added this. I think this should work. Haha, you're gonna take 13 damage.
Okay.
Well, that
As you
polite.
get buffeted, and you get pushed 5 meters towards the edge of the bridge.
Okay.
Who's next? Pierre. Pierre, how does a 12 look against your defense?
Standard.
A standard. Well, you're also going to get pushed 2 meters away, and then Grunt and Bjorn, you heed wisely the alertness of the soaring sleuth, and you're able to kind of get out of the way as you see everyone getting pushed around and not get hit at all.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Because you know what's going on. The wind.
Yes. Oh, by the way, you never told me what my magic item was from rolling the 60 in the last act.
Because I'm saving it.
Oh, okay.
Still a surprise. Because I thought you were going to do something and you didn't do it. So we will things will be revealed as they show up.
Okay.
How's that?
You did say that.
Sounds
You
good.
did say it would
I
do
did-
some
I did
things
say
and
that.
find
It's-
out what you got.
Mm-hmm. What would you all like to do? There doesn't seem to be anything to attack because it's wind. So
So who's moving away from us towards the edge and dangerously plummeting to his doom in the waters below?
that'd be Aiden, Soaring, and Pierre.
Yeah,
Well, Soaring can fly.
Soaring has been pushed more.
Yeah, Aiden puts on his gloves that he carries around with him and grabs a hold of the railing so that he doesn't get pushed any further.
My French companion is I need him. He's fun to be around, so I grab him and drag him along because he does not need to fall off.
Okay. I just need everybody who's going to valiantly run away. Roll me a dex check. It's going to be a standard check.
Valiantly, are we running away?
I don't know. Are you running away, or would you like to try to fight these things?
I say we quickly move away from this weird wind thing going on that is trying to push us off the bridge, because clearly it's just gusts of wind.
Yeah.
Clearly, Gus.
And is Dr. Nigel being pushed? I didn't remember hearing about him.
Oh no, he's fine.
We have him in a bag of holding. He's coming along for the ride.
Gotcha. Yes, let's continue going on to Pepperhold.
Okay.
Grunt's not smart enough to know about running away. It's just wind, and so Pierre, come this way, and he grabs Pierre and drags him forward. I don't know if that's what you mean by turning around and retreating or trying to cross the bridge.
Well, Pierre, what would you like to do? You're getting a hand here.
Pierre will go forward. I will activate my rapier of David because I will fight the wind.
Okay. So Pierre and Grunt are hanging back. Well, what is everyone else doing?
Well, okay. Is trying to move forward is hanging back?
Were you trying to move forward?
I'm trying to help. I'm continuing to move, and I'm trying to help Pierre not fall off the bridge.
You're continuing forward. Pierre is ready for a fight. What is everyone else doing?
And
I understand what you're going with. Mark.
I not fight you, Pierre. Forward. We go this way.
Yeah, and Soaring is still in the air, so I will offer to aid Aiden to continue forward.
All right. Like I said, I put on the wall walker, so hopefully it'll help me not be pushed quite so much.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I
will.
just need everyone to make just a dex check. You're moving forward in the buffeting winds. You'll need a standard. So.
Okay. I'm spending an action then.
Can't stay on Grunt to find out what I need.
Aiden, you could be favored since you have those wall crawlers.
Okay.
Grunt needs 2 points. Anybody want to trade me anything card wise?
Okay.
I just used my.
I have an action for you, Mark.
Oh, I want to trade you a bunch of crap, but I won't.
Oh wait,
I will.
no, I don't actually because I used it. Sorry.
You can trade it with me. I got one. Oh, no, I got an adrenaline.
Okay.
Will that work for you?
Adrenaline? Yeah. Yeah, rather than trade you
that
crap,
too.
I will give you.
Pass to.
Oh, I didn't want to discard that.
Oh, let me go get that.
Grunt.
That goes to Aiden.
That's a Cosm.
Because I played the adrenaline, and that gets me to an 11.
Do. Let me see here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to stop the feed for 5 minutes.
Oh, I already did that, so. Pass. Drama nope, not drama discard. We want destiny discard. Destiny. Passing to Aiden, top one. Should have a flurry.
Yep, got a flurry.
Haha! I did it correctly. Fantastic. So you're all able to, you've all made your decks. You're all able to move forward. We realize this wind isn't chasing you. It's just you can see where it's buffeting around that area. And it just seems to calm down a little. So it's either waiting for things of...
It was
Not
intimidated
Isle.
by my saber.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's
Apparently that works. So Grunt will brandish his claws as he drags Pierre along, because that works.
Mm-hmm. But you get to the area that the wind dies down, so you feel a little safer, as it were, and you're able to get to another spot. It looks a little hazy. It's a little weird to describe. It looks like a mirage. Like you were really thirsty and you're looking out across the plain area and you see those little heat, the heat waves that you can kind of sense over it, but it's not really that hot, and you're not thirsty. You've got plenty of water, so something a little weird seems to be going on.
We go from wind to hot.
Yeah.
Still on bridge?
You're still on the bridge. I assume you're moving forward at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can everyone make me a reality DN12 check? You're kind of getting this area. You kind of feel a little funky as your reality kind of goes, ooh. Yeah. And what you could do to change those test numbers coming around is if you hit shift before you click, then you can change the test to the type. Because right now it's coming out as just standard test. But we can do math. So who do we have first? We have...
Wait, it's a 12?
12?
It's a 12, not a standard, yes.
Well,
okay. So we have Bjorn. You make it with a 12.
Yeah.
Grunt needs
Abe
2 more
makes
points.
12. Grunt needs 2 more points, yes.
I can play a drama if nobody's got a other card, but that seems like overkill.
Okay, 12. Reality. So we need Grunt. That's what you need.
All right, fine. I'll play the drama. Grunt
Yes.
not want to play drama. No drama day.
There you go. Hey, you guys are fantastic. You feel a little weird and a little queasy and a little fatigued, but you're able to connect to your own reality and get through this section of the bridge pretty fine. It's like, oh, okay. Phew. The day goes on. You have a little lunch. You have a little drink. Things seem to be going well. Once again, you see a boat try to go out because, well, they try to go out, and you see they're closer to this town now. Eventually, you do get to you get to a town. I'm gonna move the van over this way, if I can get to the van. If I click the right button and get to the van. Van goes boop. You come up to what looks like some sort of walled town. They've been using concrete and wood. Things look like they could have been transformed at some point. They do have the bridge comes down and they do have a little part of land. And it looks like you're going to have to either A, swim to get around, or B, I mean, of course, the soaring sleuth could probably soar, but then, you've seen all these arrows been flying out. So they do have people looking out for this.
We're not on the island.
Pardon?
We're not on the island.
You come down to the island, but the town takes up most of that island strip that's there. So you have to either go around somehow or go over, or you could walk up to the two guard-looking peoples who are sitting in front of a gate, looking kind of bored and kind of seeing what you're gonna do.
I think just walking up to them is a idea. So
just keep walking. Why aren't they gonna let us through?
Yeah, walk up to them.
I assume everyone walks up to them and they say, halt, travelers. How are you today?
Good.
Well, there was a
windy?
bunch of really weird wind going on, and it got a little warm over there. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that happens. That happens.
So what does it take to get through?
Oh, well, per traveler, of course, you have to pay the gate fee to get in, of course.
Is there another fee to get out?
Well, yes, of course. It's the getting out fee on the other side to get to the other side of the bridge, because that's how it works. You look like fine travelers. We haven't had too many people coming this way recently, so if you could tell me what's going on in Copenhagen. We saw some things happening from this. There were explosions and such. We can let you through. There's two. There's two guards. They look kind of happy. I was like, okay.
Skybirds try to eat us, but sleuths do well and keep them from eating us. And so we drive on and save Mayor. Let us through now.
Uthorian attacked.
Uthorian attacked. Ooh, that's interesting.
And was soundly beaten.
Crazy. Well, that's what happens sometimes. The forces of light and darkness fight each other. Sometimes the darkness wins. Sometimes it loses. Well, that's interesting. You said one of the guards looks at Grunt and said, "Skybird. What did the Skybird look like?"
Big lizard with wing that fly and breathe fire and try to eat us.
So he gets a little tense. He's like, a dragon.
I think, and I will try to describe more because they were more like griffins, right?
They were wyverns, but
wyverns.
Yeah, they were wyverns, but Grunt doesn't know the difference, and so he does the best he can.
I will describe the flying creatures with the barbed tails that tried to sting us.
Oh, they were more like wyverns. Oh, that's interesting. What's going on? Well, thank you for the information. You should, if you would like a drink, you should stop off at the Opportunity.
At Opportunity?
Yes, stop at Opportunity. It's a great place where travelers stop.
Why stop? Need to travel.
Tell them Bertrand sent you.
Will do, Bertram.
Okay, they let you in.
Thank you for the suggestion.
Yeah, they let you in.
Oh.
You can see that this town looks like any type of medieval Eilish, essentially fort, for lack of a better word. They do have a blacksmith. You can hear the sound of hammering going on. They do have various people from a market. They do have various foods that are available, and in the center of the town, you can see that there is a giant 2-story building, because it's giant for medieval times. And you can see that there's a giant sign that says "Opportunity, everyone welcome."
Well, we should go in and at least have a drink and see what is going on around here. Perhaps maybe they've seen some of these operatives come through that we're searching for. I will say to the group.
That sounds like a good idea. Maybe a good beer.
Bertrand said go in and have drink. Okay.
Yes, Grunt, we will get you drink. And maybe food? What kind of food you want?
Oh, yes, food. We eat food.
What favorite kind of food, Grunt?
Barbecue.
When do you want it?
Now. I reach into my bag, I pull my pig out.
Barbecue now.
We go. I start going into Opportunity. I'm looking for someone to cook my pig.
Well, the pig is cooked. It's ready for you.
Oh, it is cooked?
Yeah, your pig is cooked, I believe.
Oh, dude. Okay. No, hey.
You have barbecue.
I sit down and eat.
If it's not, in this case, it is. So
I think it's just a pig. But if it's not, it's even better.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it is just a pig. I'm sorry. Yeah, a pig shows up that can be slaughtered. Provides enough meat to feed 3 human-sized people for the day. So
okay.
Yes, you bring a pig in to Opportunity, and then you get the peel is, the pig is docile because
sounds like
it's gonna be food. Everyone kind of stops when the door opens and kind of takes a look. There's silence for a moment, and then everyone goes back to what they were doing.
And I want to knock.
And laugh.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm thinking right now of Restaurant at the End of the Universe. The pigs talking and telling about the best parts of it for eating.
Yes, that is a good one.
Yes, all of it.
So Pierre knocks on the door
And laugh.
and laugh. You do see that on the second floor, overlooking everything, there's a large desk. I don't want to say giant desk, but there's a large, good-sized desk up there, and there's a man that's sitting there, kind of seems to be like holding court, as it were, over the bar itself. And he kind of laughs a little when Pierre does that. Just like a little chuckle and kind of like, everybody does that for court. Or from outside of Dial, because they don't. Yeah, okay. And he does get up and comes down the spiral staircase, and kind of comes up to us like, gentle people, how may we help you today?
We cook pig, make barbecue, have dinner.
Bertrand sent us.
Bertrand has good as all.
And him too.
Well, if you'd like a drink, then the drinks are over here. He introduces. My name is Thomas the Jovial. I kind of run things here in Bridgetown. And as visitors come in, I like to say hello, especially people I haven't seen before.
Oh, well, well met. I am Soaring Sleuth.
Sorry, fantastic. I'm gonna bring you over here. I assume that everybody has vision here. Probably except Grunt, because he's my
Grunt can see.
If it's dark, I'll
you
put
can
on
see.
my night vision.
I mean,
no,
he can't
no.
see well.
Nope. I'm moving you over to opportunity.
Oh yeah, we see that.
Say haha.
Oh, dive bar. Grunt like
Oh
dive
yeah.
bar.
It's a fantastic. I mean, it's all of your. Well, I mean, Grunt may not understand the fantasy setting, but it's the fantastical
A
fantasy
dive
setting
bar
bar
is a dive bar. I don't
That
care
is a
where it's
dive
set.
bar. That is true too. So where are you from? What brings you through Bridgetown?
Bridge.
Ah, the bridge. Oh, you're looking to go over towards Malmo. Oh, that's fantastic.
You cook dinner. Make pig into barbecue, please.
Well, of course, that might cost a little labor to do so. Say 1 coin.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So he'll snap his fingers, and a chef will come over and grab the pig, and he says something in a language you probably don't know.
That would be English.
And the chef like try to mimes like you giving him the pig.
I shove the pig in his arm.
Oh, okay, he gets the pig, and
You want pig
he
dead?
walks
We
off.
make pig dead.
He walks to the back, and eventually, in about a couple minutes later, you hear a meow, squeal. Okay, that's it.
Ah,
That was the chef.
dinner coming. The living land pig. It's eating the chef.
could be.
Has anybody ever watched an anime, Seven Deadly Sins?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
You need to check it out.
Is it Tyrannosaurus pig?
No, it's just there's a little pig and there's a big pig with a tavern built on its back.
Oh,
Pegasaurus Rex.
Nice.
And the little pig.
It says, hey, he basically drinks come along because apparently he's made another single turn. It's like, hey, so it looks to me like you're traveling. Obviously, you're traveling for something. Can I help in any way with that?
well, go on.
I will ask if they have seen any other strangers come through.
Well, it's possible, but wondering if you could do me a little favor.
Oh,
Yeah,
what would that be?
So you see those sandal wearers over there, and he kind of points to there's a large table in the back. Hey, look. Let's see here. Seems to be quite a few of them. They're kind of giving me a bit of a problem, and I was wondering if you could, run them off. Kind of says that in a nice way. Excuse me. Sorry. It says, hey, see those sandal wearers over there? I don't like the look of them, of course, and if I only allowed customers who looks I liked, I'd be short of a little coin. So
you want us to have a ballroom? I'll say in Swedish just to see if he understands it. So you want us to have a ballroom brawl?
A little something a little different. He'll repeat back in
English.
Swedish. In Swedish. Oh, in English, he'll reply. So he understands Swedish. Well, if you see over there, there's a man over there with them, kind of in a frilly kind of silks and stuff. I think that's a prisoner diplomat with them. So, mind if you find out what they're up to?
A prisoner diplomat?
Yes. You're not familiar with the prisoner diplomat?
No.
Ah, well, you see, this kind of explains this a little to you. Uh, in the centuries of war in the Irish culture, of course, um, there's been lots of wars that happen between the forces of light and darkness. And well, everyone except the most extreme followers of the light and darkness will use these prisoner diplomats. It's say, hey, we have a prisoner. We're going to say ransom them off to you. It allows people to transfer money between each other, as it were. It allows information to flow back and forth between warring communities, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Because ransom is a tradition of Irish warfare. So, nobles are ransomed from the field of battle, of course, as you know, of course, expecting you to know these things. It has the advantage for a little discretion, so you can tell the prisoner diplomat that you want to get this information from one part to the other. They'll go over, they'll get ransomed, the information goes back and forth, then they'll bring back over and be ransomed to the other party. You know how those things go, right?
Yeah.
But
And
I'm curious. I'm curious how these these sandal wearers have this prisoner diplomat, because they don't look the type. So if you could find out for me what's going on, I'd appreciate it, and I can give you some information about his comings and goings, possibly.
What do these people look like?
Nile Empire shock troopers.
If you've seen a Nile Empire shock trooper, yes, that's exactly what they look like. They're wearing sandals. They have skirts. They're bare chested. They have swords and guns and headdresses.
I've very much seen Nile Empire
Yes.
shock troopers.
Yeah, they are Nile Empire shock troopers. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like them. Can we go? Can Grunt go punch, please?
Well, we need to find out something first. Sleuth,
Grunt,
you want to
before
go
before we knock them out, we may wish to talk to them to get some information from them.
I intimidate. Can I intimidate to get information? I threaten.
Yes, you can certainly threaten.
Thomas
Good,
the
good.
Jovial.
I
Do
threaten.
you happen to have a stage?
A stage?
Yeah, somewhere where I can start playing to distract these people.
Normally, if we have a bard or anything like that, we usually just get them up on the table.
Okay,
Or
I get up on the table.
Or they walk around. Okay.
It's not at all.
I'm going
no
over
problem.
here.
Okay.
I'm going over here and I'm starting to play.
All right, fantastic.
And I'm doing, yeah. Actually, I'll get into the middle of them.
Sure.
And just play.
Okay.
So I can move and start killing them as needed.
They kind of give you the side eye. I believe you have performance. Is that correct?
Yes, I do.
Would you like to roll a performance for me? Profession performance.
I'll do that for you.
Profession death metal.
So that's an 8. I really want this to come out, so I'm going to spend a possibility.
Go for it.
To do it. Let me drop my possibilities.
Because it's what you do.
Exactly. Okay, so that's a good success.
Oh, fantastic! You're playing very well. People are kind of getting into into the metal, except for the shock troopers. They're just kind of like keeping an eye on you, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And of the group that walked in. So that's what our friendly native Swedish chef, as it were, musician, is doing.
Well, I do have a knife to cut them with, so
of course. What would
you have an axe?
What would everyone else like to do here?
Grunt's kind of waiting for approval from everyone to walk over and start threatening but he wants to very badly.
Yeah, I am not the talker, so I am the brooder. So if someone else wishes to talk, otherwise I am perfectly fine letting Grunt go and intimidate them, and to tell us what we want, perhaps.
We
Sure.
want. So it's some Nile Empire shock troopers with some body.
With a prisoner. Yeah, they have a prisoner, so
What's the
perhaps
prisoner look like?
Here, I've
Do
got
we
a
have a
note.
picture?
We've got a picture of the prisoner. Just need to find where my boop and boop.
Oh, a fop.
Yes.
Cockroach. Okay, so
Grunt, perhaps you should go ask those fine gentlemen why they have a prisoner in a land
not
they do
have
not
pris-
belong in.
he not belong their prisoner. He should be our prisoner. Wait, no, that's not right. Yeah, Grunt kind of walks over there and he makes sure that he has his death claws out, so that the light catches them and glistens on the obsidian. Just so, as he walks up, he says, "Skirt boys, long way from home. Not take nice man prisoner. You go now. We let you keep head."
And this is when Bjorn moves over to Crocus's cover of Ballroom Blitz.
Okay.
Perfect.
So Grunt, you're gonna end up over here.
And consider that an assist.
You don't know who's in charge. Per se.
It's a 14. If I got a +1, then I got.
I just moved you over there. Intimidation is you have a good success right now.
Okay.
They kind of look at you and go, hey, he's our prisoner. We're taking him for the ransom. It's not your prisoner.
Where you take him? Where you try to take him? You not take anymore.
That's not your business.
I make business. What's I don't even know what to call that guy. Mister, you not go with them. You go with us. We take you now, and I move across to him.
You could
shoving people out of the way.
Well, okay. Well, we'll go to a combat in just a moment here as you're trying to get to him. But you can see him. You're looking at him. He seems to he's got his hands are tied up, and he has like a glass of wine, and he's just kind of every once in a while just taking a sip, going whatever. Not really, just trying to.
Doesn't seem to care.
Doesn't seem to care. Just kind of taking everything in at the moment.
All right, well.
But you're trying to push your way towards him, and the
let's
troopers
start this
are like
dance.
pushing back, and hey, let's just grab everybody and add everybody to the combat tracker.
No, for no particular reason.
Oh, for a very particular reason. It's a ballroom blitz.
It's
exactly.
And
we did allow Grunt to go do his thing.
You
did. And he was very very excited about that.
I don't know what they got us, but it was fun. I got a good success.
Anger of the gods. We are in Isle. It's a standard scene. Faith skill is favored this round, but backlash for failing to invoke a miracle increases the wound. Villains will go first. Heroes approved. Villains go first. Heroes go second. So we're gonna.
Anybody want to defend?
No.
No.
Why?
Bring it, skirt boys.
Should be able to. Boop. And nope. Oh yeah, consider it.
Then brought.
Consider it brought. As they go first. Okay, so so these fine gentlemen over here, are going to surround Bjorn.
Okay.
And
You have 4 more places they could go.
I do. I know. I understand. They're all going to take a. They're going to use fisticuffs on you.
Okay.
Which, of course, they're not trained in, because that's how it works.
Well, they're Nile shock troopers.
Oh yeah. Aha! I have you targeted.
I mean, if this is a fist fight, I might as well just sit back on Born and Grunt take care of it.
So you have your axe, so you are armed. So we're going to target your melee weapon or dexterity, as the case would be. And we're going to get some help. Pop this out. Pop out helps with this. All right. Hey, look at that. It's a standard success against you.
Okay.
How does that strength of melee's strength +1? That sound right? How's that strength of 9 against your toughness of?
I take no damage.
You take no damage from them. They just kind of like boop 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 boop. They're like,
Yeah, exactly. I'm still playing.
Oh, that's how that's gonna roll, huh?
Yeah. And actually, I'm going to say, are there naps in this bar?
These guys are just kind of move around a little. Oop, no, actually, this guy's gonna move around over here. This is. He's like, oh, I don't know what's going on over here. He's actually gonna get a little closer here. These two guys here, they're gonna look at Pierre. And they're gonna look at you and say, you don't want none of this. They'll put little fisticuffs up. They're going to I'm sorry. It's not that I was saying they want none of this. It's like, come on, bring it. And that's where they're going to try to taunt you. Target. There should be a taunt or charisma. I need to talk to them about putting in a little thing in here. Ah, a standard success. You're like, well, wait a minute, little Nile shock troopers. It's kind of throwing you off a little. So let's make Pierre a little stymied for a moment.
Don't let them talk to you like that, Pierre.
And then these, they're gonna bolster up their loins, and they're gonna do the same thing to Aiden because he doesn't look very intimidating. All it says, you want some of this too?
I guess so.
Wow.
Wow. You look over to Pierre and go, like, you're gonna take that, Pierre? And they come over. These guys look a little beefier for some reason in your eye. It must be the haze,
It's
or
the light.
smoke, the lighting, something like that. You're gonna become very stymied and disfavored.
All right.
These two guys are actually going to try to grapple the grunt.
Oh, I think that's a mistake. Throw me in that briar patch.
Unarmed combat. They fail, but they're trying to grab you. And this guy is just kind of like getting in the way. Like, no, 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 no. You're not taking our prisoner. And this guy right here, he's going to this guy is not disconnected. He is not malfunctioning. He is not concentrating. I thought we had there it is. He's going to wait. This guy right over here, he's also going to wait. And I believe that's the villain's turn. It's over to the good guys. Dr. Nigel seems to be looking at the floorboards. That's what he seems to be doing.
Okay, how do we target again? Because I'm
you right click and then hit the little you can go up to your upper left
got it.
And select targets.
Thank you.
All right.
I know who I'm targeting. So
and in between rounds right here, this will be the kind of like the NPC's turns. Like, oh, okay, everyone sees that there's a brawl going on, and then you can see that some people immediately rush over to the bar and throw money down on the counter, and they pick up steins of something that looks like it's bubbling over. Okay, continue, please.
Is anyone going to throw conditions on any of these guys? Otherwise, I'm just going to start.
Sure. Where are you at? You up there though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Where's the soaring sleuth? Because I don't see him.
Don't worry about conditioning these guys. I'll just go on and do it.
Well, I'm gonna try to condition
there he
at
is.
least 2 of them down here with me.
You condition mine if you want to. I'm not too proud for the help.
Yeah, but they're kind of a distance away, so I think we'd still have to take care of the 4 in front of us first, wouldn't we?
Fine, use that as an excuse. Go ahead, help him.
Well, I think you were doing the ones down there, so.
Let me try a maneuver on. We'll do the 2 on grunt. And let's see.
No, you help Bjorn. You help Bjorn.
No, help.
So disfavored. And what else am I missing?
Not need Aiden's help. Grunt do fine by himself. You help Bjorn. You be roadie.
Did you put on your? You didn't put it on your. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna put on your very stymied. So you're very stymied now. So you don't do anything else there.
Where'd you put that at?
It's on your token. It's a status effect.
Oh yeah, right. That little click.
So
top right
yeah. So you don't have to type in your -4 as a bonus.
All right.
You'll just have to roll. And there should be a marker for disfavored.
Yeah.
Oh, you were trying to maneuver them. So when you go in there and when you do see the drop down on your upper left, you'll see something that says standard D10. You can click downward and get the appropriate skill, so you can actually target their maneuvering. So everything will come out okay as far as the dice roll on the on the screen. You're not a 4 case.
No, I'm not.
But your actual total is a 4. And they have their maneuver is a.
We don't happen to have a card on.
I do. I was just about to do that. These guys I have cards for, so I did that. Maneuver is an 8.
Yeah, well, 4's not going to make it.
But you're 4 off. Would you like to do something about that?
Well, can't play any cards, so you know what? Yeah, I will. I'll go ahead and pop a possibility.
Mm-hmm. Because you were targeting how many?
I was targeting 2.
Starting with 2. Okay.
Close that out.
Multi-target 2. There we go.
And since I was hitting the possibility on what was already rolled, it's an 11 to their 8, so that makes them.
Oh.
Right?
Oh, you wouldn't be able to use that possibility because you were disfavored. You'd have to spend the possibility to use another possibility to actually get the
Well,
possibility.
forget it. Never mind. Stick with
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Stick with the failure.
Okay. Yep. Okay. You failed
Confusing me. Shame on you.
Okay.
because you don't get a reroll, or you don't get a roll. Oops.
Bjorn is just going to all-out attack these 4 guys,
Okay.
which means I am at a +2 because I can eliminate lots of modifiers.
Mm-hmm. You should be able to click those modifiers in there and then target their unarmed or dex.
Okay. I'm just basically removing things. An all-out attack. Oh, wait. I understand now what you're saying about this. Okay.
Yeah, because if you don't, it'll go against a standard 10 unless you change that drop down.
Gotcha. There it went. Okay. Just making sure I have everything. Okay, so that is a good success. And my base is a 15, but I think I still get the BD.
And you're using, hold on.
Oh,
you're using,
I should. I'm using an axe.
Yeah. You're using basically you take your guitar around and just swing around and go. Blah, 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 blah.
While one chord is still reverberating, I swing around and I hit them all, and then start playing again. And like come back because I mean I'm above them, so I'm pretty much sure I'm taking their heads off with the 1 wound minimum. The total though is still going to be 1 wound. So,
yes,
because I don't have trademark weapon yet. So, but it's still a wound. So I think that kills them. And at the end, I just get back to playing Ballroom Blitz.
Are we killing them or are we knocking them out?
Well, Bjorn's killing them.
So someone took an axe to the head. So, or
yeah,
4 people took axes to the head.
Okay, no worries.
I wasn't planning on it, but clearly Bjorn decided to up his game.
Yeah.
Hey, game on. Sure.
Could be boop.
Let's see, is Grunt and Bjorn going to pull a Legolas and Gimli thing?
Yes.
Well, you're going to have to kill that elephant. Oh, yeah, you just blood goes at firing anyway. And that's when these 2 Nile shock troopers take out their pistols and fire upon you.
Okay.
Bjorn, because, that's dirty pool.
Yes, exactly.
Well, they are shock troopers. I mean, come on. Dirty pool is covered in boot camp for them.
Let's see here.
I didn't think Nile shock troopers knew what dirty pool was. They just knew what pool was.
Well, it's called pool in the Nile, yeah.
Right. They just call it pool. We are the ones who say no, that's actually dirty pool.
Since they waited, they'll be -2, but a +1 because they're both shooting at you. So effective -1, which gives a boop, nope, big old nope.
And since they missed me, I'm just going to play and look at the 2 over here. I'm not trying to threaten. I mean, it's not intimidation or anything. It's just a smile looking at them.
Gotcha.
You're next, brother.
All right, that was Bjorn taking off the heads of 4 troopers.
I'm going to step into the 4 that are near me around this guy here, just because they're right there.
Sure.
And we'll take them out.
All 4 of them?
Yes.
Sure.
All out attack.
So make sure you target them and then change
Oh,
the.
that's right. I got to target them.
Mm-hmm.
Can I click on each one and target them, or do I?
If you
I have
go
to shift.
If you go to your if you go to your upper left, you can hit the little
There we
person
go.
and then the select targets.
Where's Deathclaw? Deathclaw.
And it should open up, and then the top left you can change what you're targeting.
So I don't have a little die on that's because that's a perk. There it is. There.
Yeah, it should be under your weapon.
Spot. Yep.
Should be under your weapons because I created a weapon.
Okay, so I am not walking or running. It's not a multi-action. I did multi-target. I got 4. I did not call shot. I am all out attacking. I'm not concealed, and that's it.
Oh, Bjorn, did you all out attack?
Yes, I did.
I forgot the very vulnerable there.
Okay.
So I'll see if that changes any numbers from what they rolled. I don't think it. 5 to a 9. Nope.
It's 9 versus, so no.
Whoa. Okay. You have decided that these shock troopers do not need to live.
No.
Well, okay. We got Pierre Soaring Sleuth.
And I point at the guy with the wine glass with my bloody death claws and say, "Don't move. I'll be right back."
He kind of gives you a little salute with the wine. Drinks a little more.
So I will step forward to the 2 people who who taunted me, and I will toss 25 gold onto where the bartender owner guy.
Okay. Whoop, just mark it off.
So sorry. And I'll
Sorry about the mess.
attack these 2 guys. Not closing the character sheet would help. Okay, so I got those 2 guys targeted. I got whirlwind, so I don't worry about negatives. Stymied, got that there.
Melee weapons coming up. They brought fists to a sword fight.
No, they brought Schmeisers.
Yeah.
We saw them use it.
They don't know that they don't have Schmeisers. They have Mausers. They pulled out pistols. They don't have. They just have a bang bang, because you broke out your weapons first.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, you're playing dirty pool. They're dead. Okay. And Pierre, you can mark yourself off from being no longer stymied. Soaring Sleuth. What you got for me?
I will head over here and I will just pull out my brass knuckles
Okay.
and punch that guy.
All right.
Because I do not play the same game that they do of kill everyone.
Oh, at least somebody's going to try and take a prisoner.
Yeah, I'm going to take a while, though.
But see, Grunt has to keep up with the Bjornses.
So this boy is going to take some shock. Ah!
Well, he is a shock trooper.
That's true. Okay, he has taken shock. What else you got?
That's all I got.
I think that's everybody. Cards and pools.
Oh, that's right. We got to do cards, don't we?
Cards and pool. Yep.
I'm gonna put the only card that. Shit! How did I flip that? All right, I'll do the other one. I flipped a card somehow, and I don't know how I did that.
Let's flip it back. Grunt.
How do you turn it over?
So if you go and highlight it up, there you go. You got it. Easy peasy, huh?
Maybe. I just mashed on stuff until it did something.
So,
Very
so you're
grunt-like.
saying it? You are grunt.
Well, I'm
That's what
not saying
got
he's
it out there.
typecast, but hey, you know.
Okay. All right. I'm going to let's see here. Light Ascendant. Heroes going to go first. Villains are going to be stymied. Characters with light perks are favored this round. Character with darkest perk or supernatural evil is stymied. I don't believe we have anybody with those. So yeah, heroes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I claim dibs on these 4 over here. You have to run.
All right, I'm gonna punch my guy again.
Punch your guy.
Or not.
Or you're not going to. I believe you are going to disconnect. Having those little pull powers, unless someone wants to do something about that, be nice. Mr. Pierre, with your second chance.
I actually, yeah, because I think I do think because the brass knuckles are outside the tech of here,
Well,
so yes.
You have flight, which is a star perk. Pull powers are usually star perks, so you're going to disconnect.
Oh yeah, I wasn't flying in here, but
Oh no, you
it's
just the fact that you have it.
You exist.
You exist, therefore you disconnect because it is a star perk.
Did you want to trade?
Me too. I have the same problem with Deathclaw.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's fine. I will definitely trade because I do not
Or is
wish
it
to.
Chosen of Lanala? I have to look. It may not be either one.
Chosen of Lanala might be. That's possible, but Deathclaws aren't.
Oh, that's in the. It's not a core. That's in Living Land.
So I will try that again.
Yeah, death claws are not starred.
Ooh, that's better. Oh, look at that. Look at you and your second chance.
Chosen of Lanala is not.
Roll me one more dice.
And 2.
Ah!
I will knock him out.
Papa said, Mama said, knock you out. Oh, you do.
Because, the sleuth does not kill.
He is unconscious.
I think there are some wyverns across the bridge that would argue with that.
Hey, I didn't kill him.
All right. So that is our soaring sleuth. Who's next?
Aiden will punch the other one.
My screeches are non-lethal.
All right. Aiden's going to go punch the other one.
The fact that they fall out of the sky and break their neck and die because of the screech is not your fault.
That's an accident, and it is not my fault.
That's your story. You're sticking to it.
All out. There we go.
I have to get used to this. I'm also playing a pacifist as a different character, so you know.
Yes. You're gonna let me know how that goes because I can't see that.
So you are going to do a couple of shocking kapows to him. Would you like to change that die total?
Yeah, let me just add a BD to it by playing this. Where's it at?
Remember, coup de grace plays differently now. It adds to all the damage you do in a round, so not just one guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you just attack one,
it's all in the round now. That's what they.
We've been playing it wrong. We went back and visited it, and the coup de grace card. Well, you still have to roll all the individual packets by target because you're spending that resource. You end up putting that coup de grace on all of the. So if I attack 4 and I play a coup de grace card, I get that coup de grace on all 4 instead of just one.
Wow.
So that'd be
that makes that a whole
That's
lot
what the actual card says if you read it.
Okay.
We've been playing that incorrect, and we went back and revisited it, and sure enough, we've been doing it wrong, so we changed.
All right. Dan, go ahead and click that BD. And he's gonna take some shock.
Oh, Jesus, still 2 shock.
Poof.
So that was a waste of a whatever.
Yeah, but you're contributing.
Yeah, but it's still a waste of possibility. I still only got 2 shock on him.
That is one way to look at it. The other way is you spend candy to have fun.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
It's
That
like,
was Aiden.
no.
That's Aiden. Yeah, that was a successful. I'll draw a card.
Yes, it was a success for an attack.
Oh, yeah.
If you successfully attacked, get a card. This round.
Go ahead,
Bjorn, as he finishes a bar, he is jumping to this guy with the axe held overhead coming down as he also throws a saw blade at that guy.
Oh,
Throwing the saw blade. He's throwing it. He's throwing it.
He's throwing a saw blade. Yep. Yes, he is.
Zwing!
Hey,
And
I got a thing for you.
This is going to be the worst. This is going to be the worst weapon to get returning on ever.
Oh God, yeah.
It's like the boomerang from Mad Max.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
The
Damn it.
boomerang in Mad Max. Where
That's right.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, I do not like failure. So I am going to go on and spend the possibility.
Ooh.
Sure.
Actually, hold on.
We got a whole lot of act left to go.
Yeah, instead of the possibility, I am going to play my hero card. In my pool.
Ooh.
And
You get to draw a card for that too.
oh, you know, I forgot to target the 2 people. Dang it.
So you've got the multi-target, or your modifier in there is. Oops.
Yeah, the modifier is there, but I
Is in
forgot
there,
to
right?
target them. So the damage is
15 damage versus an 8. That's going to be a good
wound.
success. Yeah. So
and
you're
the
going to
saw
be
blades are also about the same. I think they're 14.
What? Something? Oh, look at that. I added a thing to your character sheet there.
Okay.
All right. So
I'll have to see it.
I'm just
I see it. I see it now.
I should be able to roll this and just go. So I should have little notes in there. I'm rolling it for you. Magical ice follows in the flight path. If hit the target speed reduced by 2 meters till the end. So you hit it with the axe and then you throw your saw blade, and these shards of ice just go flying away. And in the candlelight, or in the torchlight, candlelight, oil lamplight, etc., they just little rainbows of color fly from it, and they just hit this guy, and they just fall right into it, and then he kind of crystallizes just a little, and then just falls over and dies.
Oh, good. Ooh,
So there,
I like this one.
Yes, the iced throwing saw blade. We have one.
You will be called Bertha.
You do that, Greg goes, ooh.
I thought that was appropriate for jumping into an ice bath and something happening to one of your items that you had there. So.
Oh yeah. No, I like that. Thank you.
You are no longer.
And these two would
purple, and these boys are no longer with us.
Mm-hmm. And I will get back to playing.
Mike, am I close enough to get these 4 guys over here?
No. You are close enough. You could get these 2 guys or these 2 guys signaling.
Could I get in the middle of those 3?
They're still too far away because you're if you had some sort of weapon, you could do it, but you're using.
I can't move. I can't get in the middle of those 3 guys right there.
Correct. You could hit 2 guys. You can't hit all 3.
I hit 2 because.
Okay. If you change since you had your targeting selected.
Oh, I didn't.
If you go back over to select tokens now, you can touch yourself and.
Well, let's.
That was really bad.
I touched myself.
Yes, you touch yourself and move. Okay. Is it
not
9
quite
o'clock
9
yet?
o'clock.
I'm sorry.
Not quite. You're a little early.
A little early.
Well,
No, he's a little
sorry.
premature.
And with Death Claws, not very good.
So these are the two guys that shot at us, right?
Yes, they have.
Okay, we'll take them.
All right, you go for it.
Because
now you can target them and go. Boop.
Guns bad. You not use guns. We stop this.
I guess it's never happened to you before.
You mean premature? I was ready.
Are you all out attacking again?
Of course.
Okay.
Multi-target is 2. And all out attack. And then we roll. Boom. Yes. Fantastic. I don't think I need to roll any BDs, do I?
No.
I didn't.
But Mark, good job on taking care of that targeting and changing little other thing. Unlike most everybody else.
I did a thing. Yay! I get a gold star.
And you actually, it's probably more like a red star.
I'm fine with that.
Whoever, Robert, you got it, and draw a card because you were successfully.
Oh yes, I get to draw a card.
So yeah, I believe we have Pierre left to go.
One question before Pierre goes: does anybody have a master plan?
Yeah, not my pool.
No. That's fine. You've got it. Hold on to that. We'll use it in a little bit.
Copy you.
I feel like the Ballroom Blitz is inspiring.
The Ballroom Blitz is very inspiring.
I mean, so not to foreshadow or anything.
No. So just get ready, Mike.
Okay. Get ready to push buttons and say, "Can everyone get one?" Oh, now you're gonna get another one. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Pierre.
Yes. So I will. Take a few coins more from my purse and toss them to. I assume here is a tavern. There will be some their equivalent of busboys or whatever, and be like,
oh yeah, you look around and there's already people like on the sides ready with mops and buckets.
Yes, and like
and a wheelbarrow.
Oh, okay. This is not their first rodeo. Okay,
it's not their first rodeo.
So,
like in the background, there's like people hitting each other with these mugs, and someone gets hit, and it's like it looks like they're getting burnt by acid or something like that. You have no idea. And they go back to the bar and they buy another mug, and they get thrown around and things like that. So.
Yes, right, I will.
You're gonna jump over to those two?
No, I'm gonna pass the coins to the people and use that as an intimidation to these two guys.
Okay, gotcha. Just make sure you target. Yeah, I'm targeted. Just change the intimidation, or be intimidation, charisma. I think or intimidation, spirit. That's right.
Spirit. Hopefully this works. We'll see.
Yeah, and it's like I've been playing games all weekend and I can't remember how to play.
We start blending.
So you have you have a let's see, 13. You have a good success.
So I will do a very stymied on both of those.
They are not happy. Okay.
No, they're very stymied.
Exactly. I think that was the end of Pierre. The doctor seems to be looking at the floorboard and like you see him, he like kind of stomps on it, and then part of the floorboard goes bah! And like hits some sort of tavern guy in the family jewels. And he goes, oh, drops his mug. The liquid or whatever was in there kind of seems to bubble out. Doesn't actually burn anything, but there's something nasty in those cups. So yeah, bad guys. There's a couple bad guys. These bad guys, they're running for it. They try to run past. They run past you and out the door. If you would really like to pursue, then we will come back to that. But otherwise, they are not here.
And the next time you see the soaring sleuth, you should continue that action. I will yell at them as they run out the door.
This boy
Yeah.
doesn't know what's going on here, and he's going to try to punch Aiden. Again.
Bjorn and I are surrounded by dead bodies.
Exactly.
Yes,
What we
you
need
can-
now is we need a persuasion test now.
Oh, was
No,
I muted
really,
on
we're-
my?
Yes. You said
Sorry.
what's that?
I was saying as they were running out the door, and the next time you see the soaring sleuth, you should continue that action.
I don't think he's going to do anything about there. And everyone's dead over there. So you have one guy, one unconscious guy, and one guy who realizes what's going on in the background, and he also goes running.
I just tap on him and point behind him.
Whoop. So he was dodging around. He's like, and he takes after his friends. Boop.
And Bjorn will finish wherever he is in the song and shake his mane and let the blood just, fly off.
Because that's how that works.
Well, yeah, and he's also a Tharkhold.
Hey,
This is Tharkhold.
hey, Bjorn, can you roll me an intimidation? Let's see what you roll.
Okay.
Mike, do any of the Nile Empire shock troopers have some boom fruit on their belt?
Boom fruit? No.
No
one's
grenades?
No grenades. Otherwise, they might have gotten thrown, but no grenades. Everyone seems to be like distracted by this. Everyone's still fighting. They really don't notice that you've done this. Your Storm Knight compatriots have, and they're kind of like, ew, possibly.
No, it looks good. Red is good color for you.
You do notice that over here in the corner that you are noticed by the tied up fop.
I go cut his bonds.
I'm coming.
Death claws.
I'm coming to retrieve my saw blade from the wall, and I just want to tell you I'm playing this as I look over the dead body.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, I thought that was a song.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, what is that? What is he playing? I don't know that one. Oh, it's a card.
Yeah.
Found a second saw blade.
Oop. Scenes. Oh, well, if I didn't have everything. Oh, I know what I want to do.
I don't get anything cool. I just get to dick over Rod.
Well, you'll get a possibility out of it, possibly.
Which is its
let's see. Play after your hero or ally opens container, searches fallen foe item from magic treasure item. Okay, I'm gonna have to write this up.
All of those private dice you get to use now.
This
He's
guy
already done it.
that already done it. Yes. I'm like, I handed out the Cosm cards, and I'm like, there's like 4 or 5. Everyone gets a magic. You get a magic item, and you get a magic item, and you get a magic item.
Thank you, Oprah.
Exactly.
One of the new goddesses of Isle.
Oprah.
Yes, I will have to write this item up for
The
you.
dwarven goddess of generosity.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dwarven goddess? I'm not sure about dwarvens being that generous.
No, the only thing dwarves want to give you is a hard time.
And advice.
I'll have to fix
Or in
this
the case
little-
of my other character, look out! I'm not sure if this will work.
Well, it's kind of advice.
Bjorn, you find some sort of stoppered potion bottle.
Okay.
And looking at it, you're able to do somehow that is a potion of water breathing. So I added that to your general gear there.
Thank you.
I'll have to add some stuff to it too, but I can fix that.
Okay.
Because I just madly put that together. Boom.
No problem.
Who paid us to go start that fight?
I don't think anyone paid us.
Well, no one really paid you. They
The
Asked us to go
bartend-
start that fire.
asked
The
you.
bartender asked us to get rid of
They-
them. Yes.
Thomas the Jovial.
Thomas the Jovial, the person in charge, as it were, asked you to find out what was going on.
Who's going to give us some
The
information?
fight continues around you. It finally, eventually, eventually it calms down, and everyone kind of gets tired of fighting, and nobody's messing with you at all. Someone kind of looks at Aiden and the Soaring Sleuth real quick and goes, "I better not," and they go off, have a fight on their own corner. You get over to the prisoner Grunt. You're over by him. He looks you over and says, you're one of those storm knights, I presume."
Grunt.
Well done. I surrender to the victors. Congratulations. I am your prisoner now.
Why prisoner? You not free?
I am a prisoner diplomat. It's how things work. So I am your prisoner. With all the
You not need to be prisoner. We freed you.
with all the accordation that goes along with it.
Grunt cuts his bonds.
Oh, that's fine. And then he does, thank you. He's getting itchy, and he takes out a little handkerchief and wipes off a little sweat that was appearing on his brow. Actually, the sweat was actually probably some sort of drink that fell from splashing around.
I see you are a man of fashion.
Oh, well, of course, I see you are also.
Oui.
So, Thomas Jovial comes over too. Says, I see you've taken short work of them, but well, at least you left one alive.
Oh, sorry, we fixed that. Grunt looks around for the live one.
Yeah, there's a live one.
No, Grunt, that's okay. We got this.
Oh, you kill.
Sleuth will kill if he wants to.
Now Sleuth is muted.
I said I will stand over him to make sure that nobody accidentally does him wrong.
Oh, it not be accident. I take care of.
No, it okay. It's fine, Grunt. We have to question one later, perhaps.
Fine.
So
Grunt
you do see people taking the bodies, taking the mop to the floor. They seem to be, I don't know if these are magical mops or whatever they are, but they seem to be cleaned very well. Everything gets sparkly in a little bit. Thomas says, yes, well, I did say I'd at least give you some information, but you haven't had any information from me. So I can tell you this bits. There was a stranger who had come through recently, looking very technologically enhanced. I believe his name was Brother Laplace. There seemed to be a party of 18 other travelers with him. They were in the fine tavern a day ago. They did quietly speak in French, but they, being the world traveler that I am, I did understand that they were speaking about needing to avoid further foreign entanglements, and that they ruled out Varen as a location believing to be farther north, perhaps in Lapland. And Uthorian apparently knows about these people because they've put up a hefty reward for the delivery of this Brother Laplace, putting up to 25,000 coin. So he seems to be a very wanted person.
They were trying to avoid some. Where were they? You said avoid locations.
They're going to Lapland.
They're trying to avoid further foreign entanglements, and they ruled out Vanern, Vanern, as a location. Since they spoke of the artifact being around a lake back in Copenhagen, they seem to be searching lakes. So they believed it'd be farther north, perhaps in Lapland.
Where is this Lapland?
Oh, it's to the north and north of Sweden.
Grant kind of looks at his companions because he doesn't really understand what Sweden is.
How far north?
Pretty far. It's above Ulu, says Bjorn.
Yeah, Bjorn has an idea where they are. No one else. I mean, you guys don't have a map or anything like that.
Bjorn's like, I've been there before.
It's to the north.
Yes.
Is that is this land of Lap in front or behind us?
North of us.
Grunt, any land we haven't been to is, of course, in front of us. And indeed, it is also behind us.
Grunt starts to say something, like he has this moment of clarity, and then it vanishes as his social axiom reasserts itself, and he doesn't say anything.
So
Yeah,
I
we
see.
need to
There's
get
like
this
I was.
in-
Yes, thank you for taking care of these outsiders, and we'll leave you be. And then turns around and walks off.
So Grunt looks at the fop there. He says, "So you go to land of Lap?"
Bjorn will sketch out a quick map of Norway, Sweden, and Finland, and say, we'll have to follow the coast road. When we get to the end of the Gulf of Bosnia, we'll be in Lapland. But there is a coastal road we can take.
I will look at this prisoner, though, and I will say, and where do you need to be ransomed at?
Well, you look at the prisoner diplomat, Korkorov, and I will show you again. You didn't have it. Name spelled up there. We should see that also. It's like, yes, as a. Well, I'm to be delivered to the Banjani chieftain, Helmar Korbralson. His warband is claiming land in what used to be Sodrika in Sweden. He actually tells you this. I don't know their exact location, but I have some skills that actually could lead us to him. And really, I'm on good terms with a lot of the Viking clans and representatives of the Army of Light. Over the years, I've personally worked with most of them, so I can kind of help you out if you needed to.
That is fine.
Fantastic.
Is my pig done?
Oh, your pig comes out, and everyone kind of like serves it on a large wooden dish.
Something Grunt finally understands, and he buries his face in cooked pork.
What city did he say he was bound for?
They're in the north of Mal, north of
Malon?
Yes, that's where you're headed. North of Malmo. North of Malmo. It used to be in Sodreka territory in Sweden, up to the north. Doesn't know the exact location. So maybe you can help me find. I can help you find the location. You can help me, and we ransom me off.
Sounds fine.
Yes.
Fantastic. Was there anything else you would like to know? I mean, I do have some information, but I need to know what information that you would like to know. See if I know the information.
Why were you? Why did you become this diplomat?
It's a job. People treat me well. I get to eat well. I get to drink well. I get to.
How,
I go. I can go to lavish parties, or just find interesting things that are out there in the world too.
how did you come into the company of the shock troopers?
Oh, the shock troopers. Yes. Um, I I was being led by another band, while these shock troopers had parachuted to the ground. Um, would be last night. That would be the evening of the Wyvern attack.
Mm.
They left their aircraft was having difficulties, and they were. It sounded like they were hoping to do rendezvous with other Nile Emperor forces somewhere outside of Malmo, which is, of course, as you know, the city just on the other side of the Orsron Bridge.
Yes.
That's what they mentioned in their talking, because loose lips and all. So I'm not surprised that they're going to Malmo, because it's it's mostly ruins now, war scarred ruins. Really, it's been abandoned by most of your core earthers, kind of pointing at the doctor. And that Eilish makeshift settlement has sprung up in the central parts of town. They're trying to make a go of it. And, bully for them.
Bulls? Where bulls? Grunt says with a mouthful of pulled pork.
It's just a saying.
Yeah, you didn't mean to get your hopes up, Grunt.
Beef, it's what, for dinner?
I am familiar with Norden, because I've been in missions there, so I really can help you find your way.
That sounds good.
Oh,
That
fine.
would be of help.
Fantastic. So, and then he basically goes over and picks up a knife and a fork and starts diving into some of the pig roast that's there. So thank you for the hospitality.
Grunt kind of frowns at the use of utensils, but lets him dig in nonetheless.
Cannibal.
So where are we off to now?
Well,
Dessert.
I think the first thing would be to find where you need to go, because if we are going to go all the way up to Lapland, we will have gone through most of Sweden.
Well, I'm sure since Helmar is raiding up there, his camp will undoubtedly be there somewhere.
Yes.
That map seemed to show long walk. We walk. How long we walk?
Oh, this would be many days of a hike.
We need way to cook pork. Not always have nice cook in back of building to cook pork. Need fire.
Don't you know how to make fire?
Kind of Grunt gives him the kind of German Shepherd head cock. Lanala send lightning down, fire start, keep ember warm in sand, blow on it. Okay. Grunt starts to look for a stone dish or a bowl or something to put some sand in and bank a coal so he can carry a hot ember with him. Quest for fire
I
style.
will let Grunt have his fun doing that.
Hayden will just pull a lighter out of his pocket, look at it, and put it right back in.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna ruin the fun for us. We could have had somebody cast lightning bolt on a tree next to Grunt.
No, I don't let him know I have it. I just put it away.
Okay. So I'm going to ask Thomas the jovial. Do you know if they have, if anyone around here has mounts, horses?
Mounts in Bridgetown? No, it's hard to get through on a mount on the bridge.
Ah, okay.
Wind blow off into water.
We might find something when we get to Malmo.
It's possible they they are a trying to be thriving city. Other opportunities of, because there's always raiders running around, so you could run into them. Things like that.
Mhm.
So, will you be staying the evening? Should we prepare rooms, or will you be heading off?
What time of day is it?
Oh, it's like lunchtime.
Ah,
I mean,
we
it
can head
hasn't.
on out.
I will ask before I go. One last question. The guards on the way in, they mentioned that there is in fact an exit fee.
Oh yes,
What
of
is that
course.
standard? What is that normally?
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh, that ain't gonna go well. Oh,
500 coin.
Let's see. He looks at you and kind of looks you up and down and says, "It's negotiable," and then walks off.
Excellent.
So heading out of opportunity, because you were
Yes. While we're heading out, I would like to maybe perhaps find somebody that I know in town with a connection.
Sure. What would you like to do with your connection here?
I would like to find somebody who perhaps could get us out of the city in without an exorbitant rate. Maybe even out a side door, so to speak.
Okay. Well, you're able to. Okay, I got it. Yeah, you see, perched high above. You're kind of looking around, and perched high above, there's someone in a mask, someone that seems familiar. You've probably run into the obsidian scarab before.
Okay, I will go join him up on the rooftop for our overlooks meeting as we've had before.
This is my spot. Go get your.
This is my brooding spot. Go find your own.
Different buildings. We go different buildings. Talk across the hall a little.
Soaring Sleuth. I thought I saw you. What are you
Yes.
What are you doing here?
Trying to leave, actually. Just passing through town, but they charge fees to pass through town. Can you believe it?
Oh. Well, did you not give them information at the front?
Well, we told them while we were here, so they didn't charge us on the way in, but now I'm worried about the way out.
Well, you know what? Tell them the Obsidian Scarab has their gaze upon them, and they should let you through.
Excellent, thank you.
I'm off. Then he just kind of leaps off, like he's got super leaping, and he just kind of leaps around until he goes off.
I'll just float down.
Okay. And I'm like, where would you get a connection here? Oh yeah, I'll just put a mask on one of the shock troopers, because you never know.
Because I mean, who's ever a shock
Yes.
trooper is in
Yes.
a masked than is a masked hero? I mean, I don't know.
Superman, Clark Kent, right? Okay, that's how masks work. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we never know anybody that would be like a previous Nile Empire villain that's suddenly a masked hero.
Never at all. Never at all. So
Who has
you
a perk that's going to come in real handy in the new book?
Yes, it will, if I'm allowed to take it. I'll have to bribe Rod or something like that. Hey, we don't have to play on this night because that Braves game's going on. So, hey. Um,
Or just remind Rod, hey, I am going to play with that character with your characters, so perhaps.
I forgot the obsidian scarab just tells us, just, hey, just an aside, don't attack the guards, otherwise you'll have the whole city coming down on you. And then leaps off.
Okay.
So in the back, you see a couple guards there. They're like, oh, oi, you got to pay the fee.
Ah, yes, and I will lean in a little bit to whisper to them that the city and the scarab have their gaze upon has their gaze upon them.
Oh, they have a little bead of sweat kind of pops out. I was like, no, oh, okay, yeah, come on through, and then you can just leave. And then they close the gate. They run back in and they close the gate behind them. And you were able to go forward through Bridgetown, or through the bridge. You're continuing on through the bridge. It's getting a little towards, I'd probably say dusk. I'll move the little van token over here.
By the way, what time of year are we in?
You're in the fall.
Okay.
I predetermined that before we started.
Yes.
Because I asked somebody. And they went, hey, how about the fall? The fall's nice. It's a little chilly. It gets towards dusk.
Well, as we go north, or for more north, it's going to get snowy.
Mm-hmm. That is very true. You're probably a good few kilometers from the from Bridgetown, and then ahead of you, in the dim conditions, you notice that there's this garish pink glowing form lying it's in the middle of the bridge. Like is this light? There's something that this light is emanating from that's ahead of you.
I will
just a beam of light.
Pardon?
It's just a beam of light.
It looks like it's a focal point for a light.
So it's glowing.
It's a glowing something.
Oh,
very, very pink. As you get about 40 meters away, and then it really kind of lights up all of a sudden. It just kind of goes from a, hey, I'm glowing pink, to an intense, obnoxious neon pink glow.
Does our prisoner diplomat have any of that color in his outfit?
Nope. He wears all greens and blues and ivory.
Smart can't tell.
Oh,
okay.
There you go. You can't tell.
No, so, I cannot tell.
Nope. He does not have any pink.
Okay.
What would you like to? What would
our Lou said he was going over there.
I will approach it cautiously.
Okay.
To investigate what is going on with it.
You see, you get closer and you can see it. It seems some sort of strange bottle. That's the best way to put it. It seems to be there's to be a larger outside, and then the outside kind of seems to flow back inside somehow. And then part of the bottle just kind of like disappears in the thin air. It's weird to explain kind of what's going on with it, but it's definitely some sort of bottle that's glowing pink. It's probably the size of, say, a wine bottle.
Do you want me to go get it?
Oh, I am more curious. I am probably curious enough about it myself that I will just kind of go to pick it up and examine it.
I will go as a bodyguard.
Okay.
Wonder's not always wonderful.
You can tell now that you've picked it up. Inside the bottle, there seems to be some sort of touch screen inside of it. So this is a little high tech. This would be out of your tech axiom, being
what about mine?
20 in the Soaring Sleuth.
Pierre might notice what it is.
Actually, Robert, could you have Bjorn make a mind test? Because I don't think you had either scholar or science. If you have
I do not.
if you have computers, that would work also.
I do not have computers yet.
Yeah, make a mind check.
I was gonna say I actually do have computers.
But this is a little out of your strange ballpark.
Oh yeah,
Standard
that's fine.
success.
Okay.
There are no tubes in this computer.
I don't know. I've adventured in the cyber papacy. It's where I learned my computers.
Bjorn, this has the feeling, and it is of some sort of Tharkoldu device.
Mhm.
You could tell by some of the symbols that are on the touchpad. You do think if you could actually, you realize that you could actually reach into the bottle and activate the touchpad if you wanted to.
Is this oh god dang it, what are they called? Not null bottles.
Dangerous?
Are you thinking about N bottles, Klein
In
bottles?
bottles. In bottles.
Klein, yeah, it's a Klein bottle. It's a little different.
Okay. And this is Demon Tech, if I remember correctly. This is dangerous. It is Tharkold technology.
Well, why is it just here in the middle of the road? That's
Well,
just...
I am not good. I don't have a full memory of where all realities are interconnecting, but when we're in Lapland, we are going to be very close to Tharkold.
Brent's looking around and he's very concerned that someone has set a trap, and because this just feels like bait to him, and he starts looking around for something to attack. He's on edge. I don't know that it is, but Grunt thinks it is.
I mean, this carries a bit of Tharkold with it. I will go on and pick it up.
Okay. Well, the Saurian Sleuth had already picked it up.
Oh,
so
he
it's already
did?
been picked. It's already been picked up.
Okay.
Yes.
This is basically carrying part of the reality of Tharkold.
Then I will hand it to you.
Okay.
Because, 4K
Is he allowed to let it
not
go?
my thing.
It's used for communication, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I've gone through these.
That sounds like correct.
So if we need to get a message to the Delphi Council, we may be able to use this to do that.
I don't know.
Maybe.
And I will literally pull out one of my radios and be like, but don't they need, with this one on the other end to talk into?
Not necessarily. Or actually, no, they do have something.
Oh.
Let me
You know
open up
what?
my
Let's
Tharkold book.
Hey, before we move another step, I forgot to do this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to play the Inspire?
Yes.
I take it everyone is going to want a Destiny card. Is that correct?
A possibility would be better.
Yeah.
2, please.
Yes, because it looks like Dan is playing a master plan to do it a second
time.
Yes,
would you like to play? And then, then I should get it. So it's going to be considered played again. Boop. Boop. Boop.
Thank you for that.
Everybody should have possibilities. Two possibilities.
And
I gotta. And
I forgot all about that, and then I was like, you know what? It's crap. Let's do this before we go to a
scene.
a scene and everything's like, we discard and stuff. Speaking of scene, it's almost 9:30.
Yeah. Do we want to take a break?
Can we?
Yes, we can take a break.
All right.
Before the end bottle eats our face.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in about 10 minutes, so don't go too far.
10 minutes sounds good.
There we go, and we're back.
Yes, welcome back. So we were in the middle of investigating this. We found out to be a Klein bottle.
I still think we're going to get ambushed.
So Robert, who's on mute?
Well,
What would you like to do?
there are only a few things I can think of, and that would be to find out who's on the other end so that we know what might be up over here.
Out of character, someone put that in our path, I think.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, but were they of...
I will activate it.
Okay.
This can't end badly.
So Robert, your hand, you basically is like, oh, I put my hand in the empty space, and here and a little thing here and this, and you're like, ow! And you take a shock, which I don't think really affects you anyway.
Not really.
I saw that in Flash Gordon once.
Exactly. The device flashes on painfully and flicks a shock. From a dimly lit office, a figure speaks in a Slavic accent. Bonsoir, Fouet Laplace. No?
I speak French.
You are different looking than that one, but with the same air of arrogant righteousness. You are a Storm Knight, I presume, yes?
Yes.
Yes. And you can see in the communication device, and everyone can kind of look around.
So do the rest of us hear any of this?
Oh, yes. It's an open communication.
Party line.
Yes. You see the lights in the office video, the stream rises a little. There's a woman in a business jacket and tie. There's over some sort of advanced battle armor, and wearing a helmet. There's icons that light up on her jacket. It seems to be some sort of wearable computer. And she taps on a couple icons on her shoulder. The helmet dissolves, replaced by an androgynous cut and undercut blonde hair. She says, she continues, I am Dominika Gorienko. To whom am I speaking?
I am...
And you should see a little, this is what she looks like.
I am Bjorn Bjork.
Bjorn, is good to meet you. Like I said, I am, and you're, she kind of peeking behind you. Your friends?
From various places.
Okay.
Empire, Pan Pacifica.
Living Land, Grunt, Lanala.
Okay.
Yes.
So you are the Storm Knights. I heard you are following the brother, yes?
Yes.
Yes. The readme file on the Storm Knight dealings usually says, always lie to them. But, I have just enjoyed a perfectly balanced Snow Queens of vodka. And the truth is much simpler, yes? I will just let you agonize whether you believe me or not.
Yeah, that is fine.
So, yes, you are following the brother, yes?
Yes.
Oh, do you know the story?
Not yet.
Ooh,
I do not know which story it is that you're talking about. So.
What I had learned from the brother was that, so perhaps 1,000 or so years ago, there was a battle pitting two alien forces against one another. It also involved some sort of the indigenous Earth forces. History has become conflated with myth, but Brother Laplace and Techquisition believe there is valuable technology in this location, this ancient battle site. And of course, as your as the French musketeer knows that the cyber church is the research is very the quality is very well done in their research. Yes.
Yes.
So yes, one of these alien races is unknown. We don't know. The other was a group known as the Akashans, and the local core Earthers were they were these Vikings who were probably involved with somewhere around there. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So Uthorian, he's kind of aware of this potential alien trove. He has people looking for it. Yes, because they're like, there's some technology. Is what they would think of as magic. Yes.
Yes.
So this brother of the place, and well, any other particular party who might be trying to take this treasure trove, Thorian would actually believe is rightly as his because it is in Isle Cosm, yes?
Yes.
So, I think that is part of why Helmar may be here too. You've heard of Helmar, yes?
Helmar.
Helmar Corbrasan? Helmar Corbrasan? The head
I
of
do not know.
The head of the Bungie. You've heard the name before. And
Okay.
Cochrane had already mentioned it.
Oh, okay.
So that is Uthorian has all of these Bungie raiding parties around. So there's probably more than one working in the local territory. So there we go. That is information. I know you do with it what you take with it.
Bjorn. Ask her why
Yes.
she tell us this.
I think you have already heard, but why are you helping us?
Well, I drink a little vodka, I get a little friendly. You know how it goes.
Yes, I do. I do.
Yes.
I mean,
So-
good Swedish vodka is something to cherish.
So if you find something, maybe you let me know. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Why?
Yes.
Why we tell her?
I've
Why tell her?
I kick him in the shin.
Ow! Why we go? Ow! Quit.
Well, I do work for Beacon. Bjorn probably has not heard of this company. Is
No.
company who is a cultural export firm. Yes?
Yes, I understand.
We export the culture from Tharkulu to everywhere else. Where people enjoy, they dance. It's like she's sitting back in the desk now and kind of kicking back. Just you can see the bottle of vodka that is like probably that full now, right now. So it's like, So you find this brother of the place and you find this technology. So you do what you with. You
Yes.
do what you wish with it, yes.
Yes.
No, sorry, it's vodka drinking. I don't know what I'm saying sometimes.
Yeah, maybe
Somebody
at some
check-
point we
somebody
can
check
meet
Mike's
and
cup.
enjoy vodka together.
Oh, yes. It is good.
My bottle of vodka is still locked in the other room. I learned my lesson not to drink vodka while streaming.
So, would you like to know anything else? I don't know if I know anything else right now. It's good, yes.
Yes,
And then
it is.
she swings again.
Oh,
So where are you traveling to?
we are traveling north into
Ah.
is it the Finland provinces? I can't remember what you said.
Land of Lap.
You're heading towards Malmo and north.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, I have something going on with my chair.
Oh.
Why we tell bottle lady things? Not no bottle
Well-
lady.
I'm kicking him again.
your friend wants. What would you like to know, friend? What did you tell me? I told you what I know. I did not ask for anything in return.
Very suspicious.
Maybe she's just bored.
Well, you be suspicious. I tell you
I
nothing.
will have
but
I will have a conversation with Grunt about how villains are always telling us their plans.
Yes.
This is what's called a monologue, a villain
Yes,
monologue
yes.
where they tell you everything.
It is normal. It's okay.
Grunt will listen to the sleuth's explanation of a villain monologue, and it makes perfect sense. He just shakes his head the whole time, though.
Yes. Okay.
Do you understand?
Bjorn is
Yes.
So you are going to go after these. You're following the trail of the brother. If you do find him,
Yes.
you tell him Domenico says hello.
I will tell him exactly that.
Oh, that is good.
Hello.
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 Hello. Yes.
Yes.
I will
hello.
definitely tell him.
Wait a minute. Are you making fun of my accent?
I am not.
Grunt practices hello. With an appropriate in there for a while.
Hello. Okay.
But yes. Yeah, we are following him, and we will keep you informed.
No. Okay. Or you take the you take the Klein bottle with you?
Oh yes.
Oh. That is good. It may collapse at some point, but that things happen.
Yes, it does.
It is the Tharkold way. Things collapse.
Yes.
Oh.
Bridges,
I will talk
domes,
but I will talk
governments.
to you another time, and just leads over and goes boop and then turns the whole
Okay.
thing off.
And at that point, I throw the Klein bottle over the bridge.
Okay.
You said
see-
bottle lady, go with us. What?
you see
Grunt's looking over. What?
Run. It's known as a lie.
you see,
You say yes to agree with them so they tell you more, and you're lying.
So you see the bottle goes flying off the bridge. It stays this great pink neon bright light, and then hits a sploosh, and then it gets a little away from you, and then it gets dim, and then eventually sinks into the bottom of the ocean, or not the ocean, the lake. They're in a lake here.
Where
You
earth-shattering
see.
kaboom?
In Tharkold, it's not always about a boom. Sometimes it's about sucking you into a different reality. And just as goo.
Grunt looks very disappointed that there wasn't a mighty explosion from the bottle and continues on down the bridge.
As the bridge continues on, it's getting a little darker. So I'd probably say is that probably need to get off this bridge and find some place to camp.
Now, did you say that we're going in, that we're looking for this guy in...
Brother Laplace?
No. The diplomat.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Sorry, I've gotten a little distracted.
Happens.
Well, puppies. Who is the raider again? Is it Helmar?
Yeah, Helmar Cobrason.
Head of Banji raiding party.
Yes.
And where did you say he's been working out of?
He's in the north, in the Storijica province of Storijica. It's basically north of way north of Malmo.
Okay.
SJODREKKA territory in Sweden.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I was just trying to figure out where. Okay.
Where things were.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Like, okay.
So let us get into Malmo and find a place to crash.
Fantastic. You get over to the other side of the bridge. You start heading towards Malmo. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Robert.
I think it is.
And we're going to call it a scene.
Ah, yay.
So,
We're
Back
still
to
at 5.
cards.
you're still at 5 cards. If you'd like to, I think you did. If you're gonna ditch something, I do have dun, 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 under the cards, which everyone should have access to. There's a thing called tabletop, or a hand called tabletop. So you can get all your draws up to 5, and then, well, you can.
I am
I
discarding
am-
a glory. I have one in my hand. No one needs to pick it up unless you
Mhm.
really want to.
I
Okay.
have a very nice hand, so I am fine.
I think I'm fine too.
Well, then, if you already have a glory in hand, I will pass this glory to the tabletop.
Just remember that means that we're running low on glory in the deck. We need to score one.
Yes, and what will happen is he will come up with a villain that has, gloater and make you discard it.
Probably.
well, there is that.
All right.
I'm just
Mostly
gonna-
wrong Cosm for that, but that's okay.
I'm
He
just going
could
to
be here.
discard those.
All right, and then I will draw another one. Hey, I like that plan.
Everybody at 5.
I got a drama. Does anybody
Yes.
sitting on a hero?
I have 2 heroes.
Okay.
So the answer is yes. Let's see. So you leave the bridge. Boop.
Look,
We don't
it's
have
ground.
anybody. We don't have anybody situationally aware, right?
I don't think we do.
No.
Okay.
Think should be. So these guys aren't spread out like I wanted them to. But we'll see. Show you what happens here. You see a party of Vikings. Boop. They are at least 25 meters away from you.
That's too far.
It is a little too far. Funny how that kind of happens.
Need Vikings here.
The strange things about these Vikings, they also seem to have some sort of rifles along with them, along with their axes and shields.
Cheaters.
And
Cheater Viking.
and they're aiming them at you, and they tell you to halt.
So,
Cheater Vikings not have rifle? Cheater Viking have sword.
in Swedish, I would suggest you leave.
No, you will halt and turn yourselves over as prisoners.
Your funeral.
Oh no, not
That-
no.
That seems to be coming from this guy up here.
It will be your funeral.
I can run close enough. I can run 24. Bjorn, can I go take rifles
Yes.
from Cheater Vikings?
Yes.
Okay, I run.
All right, hold on.
Bjorn said go take the rifles. I'm gonna go take the rifles.
I should have everybody in. Everybody should be in.
I like the other card better.
Well, that was the previous card. So it is still a standard scene. The heroes in there. Yep. Heroes are going to go first, and they will surge. So you should have a pretty little surge button. Go ahead and roll it.
I came close, but I did not. I am not a 4-case contradiction.
I think that's everybody. So hey, look, everyone passed. So go ahead.
I would like to run and get as close to as many of them as I can.
These should be appropriate size hexes. So where would you like to run to?
I would like to run 24. Oh, wait,
All right.
I am zoomed in. I can't see them. Where do they go? They go all that way. Okay. Ah,
Are any of these enemies reality rated?
Yes. Yes, they are.
Okay.
Oops, wrong button. Sorry.
so I can't get close enough to attack them.
There you go.
I was kind of waiting for that one too.
I need a flurry, but okay, I ran.
You need a flurry?
I need a flurry in my pool so I can actually
Yeah,
get
we
to
have
them.
nothing in our pool right now, or else I'd
I
give you
know.
one.
It's
You said
like
25 meters. You lied.
they're
You cheater
at least,
Viking too.
They're at least 25 meters away. That's what I said. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? What do I do? with my
25
pen?
meters away.
I said at least.
Your pen is 25 meters away.
Damn it, at least 25 meters away. I'll get the other pin. And I don't know what to do with this yet. So, boop. Have a possibility, have a possibility, have a possibility, have a possibility, have a possibility. And then I'll figure out how to turn those into Eilish possibilities. When you want to use those as an Eilish possibility.
Yeah. Why are we getting Eilish possibilities?
Because someone played Finders Keepers.
Oh.
That's why you get possibilities for that.
I thought that was loots last time from the bodies, but okay.
Oh, but there are multiple people who have multiple things.
Somebody has just
Hey, Dan,
played.
hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Give me a number between 1 and 3.
Oh, I see it.
Number between what?
1 and 3.
1 and 3. 2.
Number 2. Okay.
2.148.
I am running, but I am also going to throw 2 of my non-magical saw blades at these 2.
Which 2? Which 2 do you have targeted?
I'm trying to target them right now. There we
Okay.
go. There we go. And so.
All right. Got him.
Hey, Robert, do you notice that there are 2 leader-looking types?
Oh, yes,
Different.
but I'm going to get to them.
Okay,
next
just
time.
checking, just checking.
Okay. And since I have a lovely amount of possibilities right this second, this is a non-Eilish possibility.
Okay.
I just want to make sure I kill these first 2.
Just mark them down.
Yep, I did.
It's almost like
So-
Mike measured this.
Not great.
What?
I got. Oh no, it's a good success. So I
Good
get 1 more.
success? Yep. Got to roll. Roll BD.
So 2 wounds and
Oh,
4
look
shock
at that.
Wow.
as I slice through them.
Fantastic.
You have to roll 2 BD for the other guy too.
No, I'm just going to take it
Oh, you're just
as
gonna
it
take
is.
it.
I'm just
Okay.
going to take it as it is. Just going to make little things in life a little easier for me sometimes.
Grunt not have spinny blades to throw. Grunt feel bad. Bjorn ahead by 2 now. I learned to run faster.
Bjorn, you can pick up a card because attack is approved.
Oh, thank you. I forgot about that. Oh, God. Okay.
Who's next? Aiden ran.
Yeah, ran up,
That-
got some cover,
Okay.
and what was attack is okay. So I will shoot at the one leader over here at the top.
Sure. Just make sure to target him and go against his dodge decks.
And since I moved farther than my move, it counts as a run, right?
Yes, that's correct. So it'll be a -2 on top of everything.
But single target, no multi-action. Looks like everything else should be good. So, yep, that's not good. All right. Well, it was 4Ks, so that's it for my move, action, blah blah blah.
Who is next?
Is this a tree on top of a hill over
That,
here?
yeah, that's like a tree on top of a hill.
So I could fly on top of said tree and screech down.
Technically, yes.
So I will be running to there.
Okay. Are you running or flying?
Flying. Well, I'm going up, so it
Yeah.
is flying, but it is technically it's part of the run action because it's still farther than
Yes.
my move.
He's
And
going
then-
1, 2, 3, leap in the air.
Mm-hmm.
I will screech at that guy.
The leader type guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
there he is. But where did it go? There it is, running. You know what? I will spend on top of that.
Okay. I assume a non-Eilish possibility.
Correct. A non-Eilish. All right.
We have a good success.
Yep. So
Would you like to roll that BD? He's going to take a couple shock.
and be stymied.
And be stymied.
Yeah, his ears are ringing.
You jerk. Jerky McJerk face. Stymieing my bad guys. Okay. I believe we have Pierre.
And people laugh when French people run, but I at least get to my target.
He silly runner, but he fast.
You move like the wind.
Not what he do where he left. Wind.
Oof. Yeah, you're going to
Keywords.
skewer him. Where's that dead button? Oh, there he is. He's dead. Okay. Yeah, everyone has a successful attack. You draw a card. That's going to be the villain's turn. Villains are going to do some attacking. Do. It had information on what they do when they do it. So if we'll make it up. Okay. This guy right here, this NCO, is going to I need to look at my book. He takes aim at Bjorn. Well, not aim, but he takes a shot at Bjorn. He's going to use suppressive fire against you.
Okay. Are they wearing any uniforms now that I'm closer?
They're wearing the Viking
uniform
stuff that you've seen before. Yeah.
Okay.
Little different color, but yeah, I mean, you really haven't seen too many of them to go, oh yeah, these guys are these guys, and these guys are these guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Fire combat. He lets loose. There's fire combat. Dodge Dex. Oh no, it's suppressive fire. Suppressive fire. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Intimidation or spirit.
8.
I've got you targeted, so.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a good success. Oh, hey, let's put a possibility on that.
Reality rated. Okay.
So outstanding. The damage on the carbine. You'll become very stymied.
Okay.
And you will take damage 13.
Which is 5 below my
one shock.
Yeah.
Bjorn hardly notices.
Take a shock, and here is your very stymied.
Okay.
These boys over here, they're going to do what Vikings do. And they're going to attack you.
Okay.
They don't know any better. They've got a better shot with, attacking you, right? Yeah. Yep. You got your melee weapon out, so you're doing there. Boom. Ooh, that's a failure.
Yep.
They aren't long for this world.
No.
Oh, if you haven't, go ahead and put a card in your pool because you guys went first anyway.
Yeah, I already did.
This guy right here points at Grunt and goes, "Get him!" And then he levels his rifle at you and is going to hit you with a long burst with help from these boys, and then he backs up. What's the movement? Yeah, because he's a little smarter. Well, these guys kind of
smarter Vikings
kind of get in the way.
So those newfangled Vikings you've been hearing about.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Long burst is a +7, I believe. Oops, I don't have a
4.
target. Was it? Oh, +4.
Yeah.
Heavy burst.
Heavy burst.
Is
I think it goes
6,
2, 4, etc. Okay.
Yep.
It
Thinking
uses
something else.
7 rounds. I think that.
That's where I get my number. Dodge dexterity, did not run, not doing there. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's got the burst, long burst put in there too. And he's got 2 buddies helping him. and goes.
Roll poorly. Yes, poorly.
Oh, that's too bad. He's going to put a possibility onto that.
Wah, 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 wah. Look
Still
at
only
that.
a standard success. Hey, take your shock.
Fine, I take shocks.
And then let's see.
Turn it on.
These guys come over here. They're going to target Pierre with some long swords because that's how they roll. Boop, boop, boop. There'll be a +1 for buddy help.
Ooh.
Hey, 17 versus a 13. Well, they don't have possibility. So, how about one shock to Pierre? This guy over here, Mr. Stymied Boy, he's going to take a shot back at the snoring
Slurring sleuth.
the slurring sleuth.
Okay, the podcast. Doing great.
He's going to give you the long burst also.
That's not very nice.
And it's just him. Oh, he likes putting a possibility on top of that.
Yes, excellent.
Feel the hate flow through you.
That's a good success.
Duh.
Oh,
All right.
How about 2 wounds, 4 shock?
I'm gonna choose to I'm gonna try to pass on that. I'm gonna spend this here possibility, which is another regular one, and I'm gonna try to soak that. Ugh.
Cocked. Roll again.
I will spend. Ugh. Fine, I will boost.
This running away thing is getting tiresome.
Mm-hmm. At least mine ran toward me. Yeah.
And then I will spend my card because I don't like taking 2 wounds.
Well, it's only 1 now.
Yeah, for what I want to do, I don't want to take any wounds right now.
Okay. There you go. You got a good success. You don't take any woundage.
Where are you running to, buddy?
He not get away.
And then this guy is going to run. Boop, boop. And he's going to take a swing at Aiden here. And then boop. That's not going to get anywhere. And I think that should have been unarmed, but that's okay. Boop, boop, boop. Him. This last guy here. He's going to run up and attack Grunt.
You need to go. You need to explode and go away.
And it should. This one is definitely unarmed. Oh, you know what? He's going to go berserk and make an all-out attack.
This doesn't end the way you want it to.
And you'll take a shock from a standard success. And he'll be very vulnerable. I believe that's all of them. That went over there. And oh, should have kept that. Hey, round 2. Let's get a new card. What did it say? Terror awakens. The heroes must make a hard DN14 fear test or become very stymied. Who'd like to go first?
I'm already very stymied.
So you get to be that way.
Yeah. Still roll just to see.
So Soaring Sleuth.
And I was going to have fun playing my Cosm card and everything, but now, nope. No, thank you. Gonna pass on that.
All right. Soaring Sleuth and Aiden, are you going to increase your numbers? And I think Grunt also.
Aiden doesn't need to.
Oh, Aiden doesn't need to.
Grunt's just
Grunt and Soaring Sleuth and Pierre spent some stuff. Okay.
I will stay. I will be very stymied.
I will too.
Very stymied.
Set back too.
You are also set back. Yes.
Berserker Viking is very fearsome.
Clearly.
I was not focusing on him. I was looking somewhere else and he startled me.
What's he gonna do? This NCO over here is going to say, oh, hey.
Oh, hero setback. This is going to suck.
He's going to run over here and try to maneuver Mr. Bjorn.
Okay.
Getting a better position here.
Okay.
Target. Maneuver. He will not succeed. This boy is going to go all ham on you.
Oh, the other Vikings?
Yep.
Okay.
He's gonna go the full ham too. They're gonna roll separately.
Okay.
I don't think they understand what I do with ham. I turn it into pulled pork.
No, clearly they have not seen you eat yet.
No.
Not.
Oof. Apparently he goes the full ham and throws his sword away. Ah! Oops. Did you do standard success? No damage. No damage. Okay. They went the full ham and struck out. This boy is also going to bite his lip and go whole ham on Aiden. Because that's what they do.
It's not ham. It's nothing but bologna.
You killed my mother. Ooh, standard success. How about a couple shock to Aiden?
All right. I will take a couple shock.
This NCO is going to attack the Soaring Sleuth again.
Pew pew.
Once again with the carbine, giving it that long. Then I'll have to, let me double check that. Make sure I have enough of the bullets.
You do not have enough zip bang bang.
I have enough of the bullets. All that. Standard success. We'll take that standard success, I think, right now.
Okay.
2 shock. This guy who was previously very vulnerable. This guy over here, this scout yells at this guy to get out of the way. So he actually is just going to become vulnerable and attack Aiden here.
Poor life choices.
Yeah.
You never should have listened to Severe Borborg. He's just going to get you killed.
It's going to miss there. Now, this boyo. Actually, these 2 boyos right here are going to team up and try to taunt the grunt.
Just grunt. I'm not superhero. I'm not the grunt.
The grunt. But they're going to taunt you a second time.
But you are the grunt of Marine Tribe.
I am grunt. Jarhead Tribe Marine Corps clan.
Ah, sorry.
They're going to get a good success against you.
They are going to taunt me
a second time. Make you very vulnerable.
I'm just very everything.
And then this boy is going to shoot at you. With that nice little
no, you not shoot at me.
Hey, that long burst.
I come over there. You not like it when I get over there.
Yeah, it did put that there. It did not put your vulnerability in there.
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah,
you should have had a standard hit on that.
That should be 4 more. Well, I'm gonna roll a possibility here on top of that.
Sure, go ahead.
Long burst. Yeah, that should be another +4. So that should be a 25 versus 14. So it should be outstanding. And roll snake eyes. So that is a wound. That is a wound and 2 shock, but that is snake eyes coming at you.
He wishes he got trademark weapons.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
I come over there. Grunt does not wish to take that damage. So we'll go ahead and give you one of our many possibilities that is not Eilish. And then we will roll reality. Shit. Oh.
What do you actually? Or minus? Did I spend one?
Yeah, I'm -4 because I'm very stymied.
I spent my willpower. Otherwise, I'd help you out with it.
That's all right. No worries. Oh,
I have nothing.
fine. I'll boost and be very angry.
Doesn't love the candy. Boop. Yeah, there you go. We'll get rid of it. Let's see here. Did you mark off the possibility? I think you did.
I did.
Good.
I marked both of them off.
Mwahaha. For your setback that you'll be getting here, you realize that they must have like watered down the area, and there seems to be mud around the area, so you're going to move at half speed.
Of course you are.
Soaring Sleuth, you get affected too because, well,
Sure.
you've
Isle
got
magic.
you're in these branches and they're just kind of getting in your way, and it must be some sort of tree ant because the branches are trying to reach to you. So there we go.
Okay, I have a question for you, Mike.
Sure.
That move right there
Uh-huh.
is 24 feet or 24 meters. Can I get both of those guys from there?
This is actual. You're going to have to be in the square next to them.
Okay.
Because this is actually measured out correctly.
I'm very angry
Yeah.
now.
This was one that was very specific. It's like they're out of they're
Yep,
25 meters away from you. So I'm like,
No,
okay,
no.
let's make this accurate. All right.
Oh, it's not what I was trying to do.
What are you trying to do, Bjorn?
I was trying to move. I was not trying to move. I was trying to.
Trying to
Well, I'm
measure.
going to be moving. I was trying to measure, and I released.
Did you hit spacebar?
Yes, I think I did.
Okay. I think you're trapped.
Yeah. Well, was going to
Stuck
attack
in the
these
mud.
two, and then.
And then move.
Yeah.
Here.
Thank you.
I'll put you back right now.
I can't get to him, Sleuth. You're going to have to get to the NCO.
Who would like to go first?
I'm going to all-out attack and hit the two guys in front of me. So,
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
You should be able to just hit all attack, and I'll see if this taking this very vulnerable one into effect. Otherwise, we'll math.
It looks like it is. I don't know if it is.
It is now very stymied target, very vulnerable all-out attack. So yes.
Okay. So 2 shock for each.
Two shock to both of them. All right.
You got a good
I'm not
success,
going
though.
to. Oh, that's right.
Roll a BD. I'm sorry. Roll a BD.
So 1 wound and 2 shock.
1 wound and 2 shock. Yes, those two guys. Whoop. What a wailed!
Okay.
What a wailed!
Then,
what a wailed!
My normal movement's a 9, so I move 4.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, because I think you've got.
And I'm looking at the NCO that I am now chasing.
Oops.
Grenade!
All right. Who is Zen next?
Aiden's just gonna double tap both of these guys.
Okay.
Let's see. Do pistols have a burst?
No.
I didn't think so.
Unless you have two pistols.
If you're wielding 2,
Oh yeah, I am willing to. Always will too.
then you can shoot them in a short burst, and you fire. Yep. You use 3 ammo. Make sure you're counting off ammo because you are in aisle.
Yes.
So if you've got one weapon that has AP and the other one has what was the other ammo you have? Flechette, I think it was, or something else. You get to if you fire a short burst, you get to decide where ammo is being taken from where.
Right.
Unless you have normal ammo in your
I
guns.
don't have normal ammo. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it alone. Just go with a shot.
Okay.
And they both can. Well, it's an outstanding, so it's 2 BD.
Boom, 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 boom.
There's your second BD.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
I just need a one to. You need a wound to kill these guys.
Yeah, I figured about it. I figured I'd go and roll it anyway.
We're like, I can hit that top damage roll. Okay, who was next?
And then I want to take my movement.
Okay, go ahead.
And well, you say we have half a movement.
Yep.
So I'll move right up here next to Pierre.
Okay.
I will go. So I'm gonna move to there. I know that's 5. I'm just checking distance to see if that's within my short. Ugh, all right, fine. I'll move to on top of these trees, which will become a run.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna screech at that other guy.
The
or
NCO?
screech at the same guy. Yep.
Okay.
All right, I will miss him.
All right. And I believe that's everybody.
No, I did.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pierre. Yes, Pierre.
And Grunt.
Oh, Pierre and Grunt. I keep on thinking you guys have gone. So Pierre, Grunt, go.
So I will attack the 2 guys surrounding me.
Mm-hmm.
And I will add a possibility to that.
Pop. Even with the standard. No. Okay, Grunt.
Grunt, run.
There you go.
And then Grunt gonna attack both of these guys. Because Grunt angry.
Oops. I went the wrong way.
Let's see. So we ran, and I didn't multi-action, but I multi-targeted. Didn't call shot. I can't all out attack because I'm all kinds of honked up.
Correct.
And we'll just roll.
Well,
that.
your current vulnerability should be going away, so you could have all out attacked.
-8. That's a lot. Oh well.
You're very stymied, you ran, and you multi-targeted.
Yep, no, that's right.
Yeah, because even if you brought it up to the all-out attack, you'd still be missing with the 9.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let that stand.
Okay.
Now I'm angrier. I'm turning green.
I thought you were always angry, Grunt.
My secret.
Here's a silly question.
13.
42.
Cards in the pool.
Yes.
I should probably see what comes next, Carl. Let's have a new card. Respite. Characters double the amount of shock recovered this round from any source. Heroes go first. Villains are fatigue, maneuver, taunt approved. Heroes,
Okay.
show us the way.
Hold on. I want to have fun with this because I don't know if I'm ever going to use it again. So I'm going to play it now. And that NCO that I've been at, he and I are going to have some riddle magic.
Instead of reality.
Are you gonna storm him with conjuration that you don't have?
No, we are
No,
both going to go into
Scholar.
a reality storm, but using Scholar.
What?
Yeah,
That's
we're
not a
literally
thing.
we're telling riddles back and forth to each other, so who knows the best riddles?
All right, Bilbo.
Is he the one that has the magic item that was given at the beginning?
That's right. It's a
we-
ring. It's in his pocket.
We will find out later.
So if you guys would like to stymie him, now's the time.
All right. He's apparently we're gonna have a cost.
You-
I want to hear a riddle from you.
You cannot attack him at the moment, but you can interaction attack him.
It'd be like a storm. It's a scholar, right?
Yeah, it will be a scholar, but he can be affected by interaction attacks to be stymied first.
It's funny. He has scholar.
You chose poorly.
I guess I'll go ahead and maneuver him.
That's fantastic.
You know, shoot a few rounds.
I applaud the riddle magic, but I want to
It's
hear
fantastic, but it may not end the way you want it to, Jim.
Probably won't, but you know.
That's hilarious.
All right, so I'm gonna fire a few shots in front of him as a maneuver.
Are you using what?
Am I
Just
using
an
what?
interaction.
Okay.
I didn't hit. Whatever.
Oh no, I just don't know if you were going to suppressive fire, which is the interactive. I'm shooting at you.
Nah, I was just gonna.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know that would work in a storm, though.
It would. Well, it would.
The interaction part would,
The
but the
interaction
damage
part
part
would. The
would.
damage would not. Yes. You have a standard success. Any improvements on that?
You're like
what do I have?
5 away from getting better, so
Yeah, no, we'll leave it as it is. Make him stymied.
All right. He'll be stymied in his little riddle magic storm.
And it counts as a maneuver, so I get to draw a card. There we go.
All right. Who is next?
Grud's just gonna get cranky with the two that are next to him. But I shouldn't be
You should
vulnerable
not be.
or stymied anymore.
You should not be. Here, let me click that off.
So let's just
There you
get
go.
let's just get cranky with these guys. I did not walk this time. I am attacking 2. I am all out attacking.
Sure.
Wow.
I'm so mad. Oh, I'm furious.
Oh, here's a little token that says disconnected. I'm sorry.
Bjorn is going to go and try to kill this guy. I am going to all out attack.
Okay.
And good success. 1 wound and 2 shock.
1 wound and 2 shock.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. He's that one.
And I am again very vulnerable.
He's going to take the wound and 2 shock.
Okay.
Not 20 shock. 2 shock.
Yes.
And you are very vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next.
I will walk all over here.
Not the face, not the face.
Head or gut.
Oh, that's not gonna work. I'm
That
gonna
is not the face.
pop that up.
Oh, I knew this was going to happen. Who is? All right, he's going to soak. He is reality. He does have the reality skill. It's the random dude has possibilities. He has 3 possibilities. What the hell? Except I don't have reality on here. I'm just going to roll spirit.
But if you don't have reality, typically that means you can use it on attack only. You can't soak.
He has the reality skill. They gave him a reality skill. I just didn't write it on the sheet itself. And that's why I was all, oh yeah, totally forgot about this guy. But he fails. So he dies. Boop.
I'm really tempted to play Flurry and take out the 2 on Grunt.
Yes, please. You look, it's cold out. I got shrinkage going on. It's performance anxiety. Come help Grunt out, okay?
I believe Pierre is.
I'm in a loincloth.
Pierre is finished there. Or Soaring Sleuth. We have a reality storm to kind of look at.
We
right?
do. So, yes, we do. So I will look at him and I will say, what can run but never walk, what has a mouth but never talks, has a head but never weeps, has a bed but never sleeps.
Your mom. Spoiler alert, if he lives, that's going to be his entire answer the whole time. I believe here, since I haven't been in a reality storm since Old Dorg,
we're both going to roll our scholar
and
then basically compare to each other's rolls.
Gotcha.
The offensive guy sets the DN though. So you
right.
started
So that's what I was trying to see if there's anything I can hit, but I don't think there's anything I should be really trying to choose as a DN over here because I'm just setting the DN. So
high as you can get it.
Yep. All right. I am. Let's see. An 11. I will go ahead and spend my Rama. And play possibility on top of that. And
so we have an 18 I'm looking at.
You know what? I will put my own possibility on it. We got what? Two Isle of possibilities before?
You should have one.
One? All right. Then I will not be spending an Isle of possibility on this because I don't want the minimum or the that problem. So I'll spend a regular one. All right. 20 is your DN.
20 is the DN?
Yes.
Wow. And if I lose this, I lose a possibility, right?
It depends
on how many.
It depends on how much you lose by. If I just beat you on a standard, you're just going to take some shock. But if I beat you by a good, then you lose 1. And if I beat you by an outstanding, you're going to lose 2.
Let's roll. So I'm going to riddle you back.
Suck him dry.
Here, I'm going to put an ADN of near impossible in there as a 20 because I can do that. And his stymied is in there. Come on, 10.
Ooh, we almost got it.
Oh, so close. That stymied was
9.
there.
No, 9 is not so close.
Well, you know what? He's gonna use that possibility.
So it's still a good. So he's gonna lose a possibility. Does he have another one left?
He does not have another one left.
Then I believe he will be a loser.
Disconnected.
He loses. He gets disconnected, even though he's from Isle. Okay.
I think the card though says at that point the Cosm card I think says he just gives me his most expensive item and runs away.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Yes, because it's the riddle. It's like, oh, your mom was a good lay. It is after 9, after all.
That was his whole
in place of disconnection, the loser must give the victor most valuable item and flee. In this case, you are going to get. Let me just put this onto your actor sheet. Be very careful because someone's going to want this. Another frag grenade.
Oh, okay.
That's his most valuable item. Oh, you know.
Vikings
You
have
know, that's
boom
his
fruit.
most-
Fake
that's his most
Vikings have
valuable.
boom fruit.
Yep. And then he runs away.
That's fine.
No, not the face.
I'm not happy about the NCO escaping.
Well, I mean, he's not gone yet.
All right. Anything else? Pierre, were you thinking about using that flurry?
I already played it.
Oh, there you go. Go for it.
I'll walk on over here. Aha! There is no outrunning the French.
Apparently there is not. Oops.
No
Okay.
outrunning the frog.
Now-
What?
Frogs don't run. What?
He's dead. Cards and pool.
Aren't they all dead? Oh, there's one NCO
Oh no,
over there.
I've got
one
an
left.
NCO down here.
Well, actually, yeah, and he gets to go, but he's fatigued.
Yes. Oops. What's he gonna do?
Come on, move away, become vulnerable.
What are you gonna do?
Just lay down and die already.
I was gonna say bleed out.
Nope. He will become vulnerable as he walks away. Because you're a big old tough guy.
Yep.
He's gonna move here.
Excellent.
Toss his grenade.
I knew it.
And then he's going to run off the board. So he's
Tossing
going
his
to
grenade.
over at Pierre and Grunt.
Okay.
I'm disconnected. I can't soak.
Let's see. I am going to put in a run penalty because that's what he's doing.
Anybody got an opponent fails?
Dodger Dex. This one's in there. He's going to roll. What was that? This is what possibilities are for, though.
Yep, sure are.
Yep. Works for me.
Well, you know.
Dan, who needs an opponent fails when Mike's going to roll like that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then he runs away.
I wanna
Grunt
shoot him.
approved.
Off the board.
I want to shoot him.
Yeah. Yeah. If you guys want to take a parting shot, if you put a cards in your pool if you want to, and then we'll see if you get a shot at him.
Grunt's parting shot is you throw like girl.
Any test for critical problem suffers -4. He's going to go first. He's just going to run away. So he runs through some underbrush and you lose sight of him.
Okay.
So there.
Think,
Grunt audibly sighs.
Did they drop anything shiny when they left?
Well, he got a pineapple. But yes. So this dude right here. He's got some sort of bottle on him, which would turn into the source of a poison antidote, which I need to here. Unless I have it already.
All right. Well, who would like to have that poison antidote?
Person who's going to get poisoned.
Yeah. hold on to it. Whoever has it, hold on to it for right now.
Well, right now, that was the guy who had the magical thing.
And don't we all get possibilities?
I think he gave them to us at the very
He
He
beginning.
gave
them
them
to
to
us.
us
Oh,
at
you-
the
Oh,
outset.
okay.
Yeah, you get those at the outset. It's the
Okay.
the current one that's in play, which is the fickle magic, I believe.
That's still waiting on Rod.
That's still waiting.
Mhm.
Yep.
So I guess I need to get you to put that in my inventory.
Yeah.
Go figure. I tried to pick up the dumbest guy I could find reality rated, and he had Scholar.
Yep.
You picked the brains of the outfit.
It should be in your gear now.
Thank you.
That was very funny, Jim.
Where's it? There we go.
There were a
That's-
few times
that's
that I'm
pretty
going
awesome.
to. I mean, there's only a few
Yeah.
times that I'm going to try to reality storm somebody like that, and the fact that there were multiple on the board, I was like, okay, now's a good time, and it's like, oh, and he has Scholar. Awesome.
Ha! I'm gonna reality storm dumb Vikings. Except for that one over there.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
I will.
I should know that Vikings have scholars because they're.
Skulls?
I have one. Yeah, exactly. But
I'm going to grab my throwing blades or
Yes.
saw blades and put them back in my pack and.
Grunt is mumbling to himself, looking dejected and staring at his death claws.
Well, would Grunt like to give me a reconnect check?
Not really, but he's gonna do it anyway.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Hey,
There was a one in there. Okay.
There was a
you're-
one
you're
in there.
fine. You're fine. You're no longer disconnected.
he's still staring at his death claws and mumbling.
Oh, doesn't Grunt want to be an Eilish wizard?
That would be hysterical.
Yes. Yes. I'm just trying to make it happen for
I
you.
was thinking more.
Or an
I was thinking more
Eilish
Battle Ranger.
priest.
Well, so
We'll give him
you're
some spiky armor, and all you got to do is run up, grab him, and shake. The traveling. Oh, I got a new map for you. Boop 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 doop boop doo. Let's activate it.
do we have enough time to heal shock?
Yes, you will be able to heal shock.
And we don't own
all
any.
right, yeah, I know. I gotta change that. We'll go back to this one. We'll look at the other one later. Boop. So you're able to get towards Malmo. Malmo.
Jason's town?
Mhm.
Malmo. Jason's town. Jason Malmo.
That'd be Malmoa, wouldn't it be?
Well,
Is that your thing? You think about Aquaman?
It was. I was reaching.
Yeah, as you're getting on the outskirts of the town, and you can tell that yes, it is rather ruinous. It looks like it's gone through many kind of battles. It looks like there have been explosions, a la, hey, look, someone's used hand grenades, and it looks like there's broken arrows around, or you'd find a broken dagger or two around. A broken shield, that kind of thing.
Are we just gonna bypass the whole Vikings using explosives and rifles thing?
I don't know. Are you?
Because I thought that was not something Vikings did.
Cosm, collisions. I thought that's all I got, because I don't think Grunt was really.
That's all I got.
I don't think Grunt's going to sit there and have a conversation with himself.
No, he's still
leave that
staring
for
at
Just kind of
Rod
deciding.
next time.
Yeah.
We'll leave that for Rod next time. He'll explain to us how this is possible.
Mm-hmm.
and we'll tone him out.
No.
We won't tone
Yeah.
out Nigel?
No, I want to know how Vikings are using rifles and hand grenades, but
With their
I
hands.
like
Yeah.
the Cosms Collide explanation, and we'll move on from there. That works for Grunt.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
Probably
something's
the
definitely
easiest.
going on over here.
Oh yeah.
So,
As you get closer, you can see that there is there looks to be some sort of a squad of not Vikings coming towards you with hands raised, saying, "Hail, Storm Knights!
We are
May
not
we-
Vikings.
May we parlay?"
what uniforms are they wearing?
They look to be. They actually are wearing some sort of uniforms.
Pirates, since they want to parlay.
Yeah, it looks they're more like their white tunics with some sort of, it looks like a blue sash that they're wearing.
Okay.
Otherwise, they're they're in various types of leather armor, but I mean these are not Vikings. May
Sure.
we approach this week? Yes. Councilman Sterdfelt would wish to, if you would join him for a time of questions, food, and ale.
Sounds good.
And the Cochrane, who's been like in the background this whole time, is like, that's probably a good idea. And then we will cut for the evening. Since
You have
it's
cook who makes
11.
pig?
What was the name of the chieftain?
It is Sternfeld. I will type it in the thing. STJERNFELDT.
And if you want to know how the dinner goes, join back with us next Wednesday to find out.
There will be pig.
Apparently, there will at least be one pig. Barbecued now.
Yay. Barbecue
There you
now.
go.
But we'll be back
Hey.
here next Wednesday, of course, for more TORGanized play. We will be here Friday night for some Lost Beginnings. And again on Sunday to find out what our newly undead go through next on our Vampire the Masquerade game, The Kindred of the Savannah. So with that, remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are in this adventure called Life Together. So keep that golden rule in mind. Treat those around you the way you'd like to be treated yourself. And with that, have a good week.